Smooth. As I repeat, it's time to talk about that 49ers winning style, babe. Niners! You know, we haven't did a victory Friday. We haven't did a victory after a long time. So this feels good because it's fresh. Rumble at Lumen Field. Tell you, fam, it's still, that game was hanging in the balance on several different occasions, wasn't it? What do we have to do to get that mystique in the Hawks' office? Kind of did yesterday. Some things that connected to that possible win anyway, including the official. I'll tell you about that in a second if you haven't already heard about that. 49ers take over the NFC West, lead with a win over the Hawks. Victory Friday time. Oh, by the way, and this is the thing, the Niners got no apology from the NFL over that horrible missed call that could have eased the stress of that game considerably. But the refs did admit they missed the call. Kyle Shanahan goes on record saying, forget about getting any kind of apology from NFL officials. He's right. They didn't apologize. They just admitted to being wrong. All is forgiven since the Niners didn't win the contest and are now in first place after a good display of survival football in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter. And that's what it was, too. Hanging on to win. Going to the phones tonight for your further comments of the Niners versus Hawks on this day that we don't have to be saying things. Why the hell did he do that? What is bleep going on? You know what I mean? 3 games we do it, 3 games we didn't have to. Well, even when we win, we're saying things like, what the... It's just not a perfect world, fam. By the way, some good news. Adam Schefter, MRI on 49ers kicker Matthew Wright's shoulder. It came back negative. Yes. And now he's expected to be able to kick next week versus the Chiefs. I know, right? Stress level's going to start picking up right around Wednesday, right? As soon as the Chiefs comes into the mind, it's like putting your brain in a blender and just turn it on. Anyway, this means San Francisco is not expected to now have to go out and find a third kicker. And Jordan Mason, fam. Adam Schefter also on Friday this morning reported the injury is believed to be. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's a joint sprain that isn't considered serious. I guess it depends on who you are. Mason will undergo further testing, but it seems like right now he's going to be day-to-day. The run game struggled without him in Seattle, save for the rookie, running back, Isaac Guerendo. God, man. There's a debate going on right now, too. It's really hilarious. Did Guerendo drop on his own? Let me get back to you in a minute. Guerendo's game-sealing 76-yard run, he didn't look bad. He got better. He got warmed up. He got a little better and better, started hitting the creases a little better. They're going to have to work really hard this week because because CMC, Ricky Pearsall's coming back this week. His practice window opens up. CMC doesn't. So clearly, Guerendo, Mason, that's your choices against the damn Chiefs of all people. So anyway, that's what it's going to be. If Mason doesn't suit up, it's going to be the guys we saw, Taylor and Guerendo. That's probably not going to be enough against the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense is really that's just taking over for the Chiefs nowadays. Per NFL Network's Bridget Condon. Let me give me a Condon, I'm thinking. Fam, I know boy, Steven, close your ears, man. Deebo Samuel could be a Hall of Famer. Question mark. Per NFL Network's Bridget Condon, Samuel became the first wide receiver in NFL history with 20 receiving TDs and 20 rushing touchdowns. I'll vote for him. Put him in the Hall. Hey, there hasn't been a lot of Deebos around the NFL. There really hasn't. What? I said it. I meant it. Fam, as I say, there's a debate amongst the 49er fans whether Isaac Guerendo intentionally went down before reaching the end zone on that 76-yard run. Kerry Layton, San Francisco. San Francisco's 36-24 win over the Hawks last night. Guerendo's quarter said, I'm sure he was fast. Quarterback Devin Witherspoon is talking about, he was the closest defender in that pursuit. Guerendo went on to say, but I kind of had it in my mind once I looked to the sideline and everybody was, get down, and kill the damn clock. Okay, I believe him. He says, so I had to make a business decision. Isaac Guerendo maintains he went down purposely on his, that long rush after some locker room controversy. They're still arguing about that. Fam, have you ever played baseball? I think Isaac did too. Did you see the slide? He slid and popped up. He went down. He did that on purpose. That dude wasn't going to catch him if you didn't want him to. Oh, man. I'm gonna get back in that debate later. In fact, it was really funny because Juice said, well, I don't know if he went down on purpose or not. Maybe I don't know where Juice was standing, but I'm grateful to him because Juice got to go and get the touchdown and jump into his wifey's arms sitting at the end of the stadium, right? Before I go to the phone, I got one beef. And I did have one beef. But listen, I want you to listen to this. And you tell me if you're still mad. Shanahan defended that unit. I'm talking about special teams. He defended the unit during the post-game press conference. Made me mad when he started trying to do that. Coach told reporters, I thought the special teams made some plays today. What? They got a fumble for us, a huge recovery, which I forget whether that led to a field goal or touchdown. Okay. Last week, they scored a touchdown with a block kick return for a touchdown. Okay. I thought we didn't have a great kickoff, and from what I saw live, we had an unblocked guy who missed the tackle, and then they hit the lane, unquote. Okay. Coach Shanahan did emphasize that improved tackling could address many of the Niners' struggles across the board. He also highlighted the need for the special teams unit to improve on kickoffs by continuing saying, by quote, we'd love to get a better kickoff and stuff, and we've got to keep challenging ourselves as coaches, our players, everybody, especially when you got some guys down on defense, you guys can see that. And it's even worse on special teams when that happens. But we got to do better, but I was still happy they made some plays today too, unquote. Fine, that was my biggest complaint. They've done some good things this year. I just can't completely hate on them. It was just that moment, because family damn near got a brand new kicker killed. So, I just blew up. But they do a lot of other good things. They do a lot more good things, I think, than they're doing bad things. I'm not saying you need to cover. I'm not saying you don't have to adopt that. I'm just saying I'm getting up off of it. If you got an argument to make me get back on it, I'll probably get back on it real quick. Jesus Christ. Come on, special teams. I want to apologize, but Jesus. Matty, that's up in beautiful Bend, Oregon. Come on in, Matty.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I got to say? Ooh la la, yeah.
That was me. I tell you. That's the song. Because you know what? All keeping everything else equal, we did win the game. So I said today, let's go ahead and talk about, I've already said it, you can honor some guys. You got some beefs, go ahead and throw it out there just to get it all off your chest. Go ahead, Matty.
Man, I don't... Beefs, I don't know, because I think we were all biting our nails a little bit, thinking, oh, is this a three-peat of those other, is this the trilogy of the two other games that we had played, against the Rams and the Cards, I was starting to look like that, and I'm thinking, and it's a division game, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me, man.
Oh, I know. God,
but,
that was stressful.
We figured out a way to make it happen, and it wasn't just barely, like it was, what was that, 36-24, so it was a 12-point game, so, it wasn't, we didn't blow them out, but it wasn't a 3-point game, No,
well, we have to bite our nails down to 3 minutes warning. Yeah, true.
Yeah, like everybody pretty much did what they should have. Brock had a great game.
Yeah.
Fred Warner had a great game. Green. I forgot about him. Obviously, that pick was sweet. So, we've got a lot of
Detroit
injuries.
versus everybody.
The people that came in really showed out, and it was just nice to see some new life out of the, I don't know, or I should say, see some product out of the new guys that we hadn't quite seen yet. So everybody kind of played. Everybody came to play.
Yeah, and then it make you feel good to know that some of the people we just picked up can come in and do the things they did. That's going forward. That's going to be huge. So yeah, we can be happy about that.
Yeah. So that I was liking that. I got what I expected out of Seattle. I mean, I wasn't sure if we were going to win the game, because the way Seattle had been playing. Maybe they were overrated a little bit.
Go back and look at the schedule, who they played so far. Maybe they were just a little bit overrated.
That's what
and they
thinking.
lost to the Giants.
Yeah. Yeah, but then, then we also got to take into account, they're a division team.
Yeah, and that's always going to
twice a year.
Oh,
So it's just different. That. We all know that. This is what that is.
Painfully,
so,
we know about that.
But, man, who doesn't like beating the Seahawks, man?
Because that's not always going to be the case. I mean, Manny, they had a couple of people out that may have made a difference. We've had a couple of people out that would have made a difference. But all things being equal, I think we still win that game because we're probably the superior team to most teams right now. We shouldn't have lost to the Rams. Rams keep saying, we didn't even have all our guys. We didn't have all our guys. Yeah, but you had your key players. We did not. Deebo wasn't there. Kittle wasn't there.
No, we didn't.
CMC wasn't there.
Exactly.
So, it makes a difference.
Yeah, but, you should expect that from Rams fans. I haven't seen anything from Rudy since that. So that guy's vanished.
You don't have X. Oh, you don't get on there. I'm just saying.
Oh, I got kicked off the X.
You know, did you? I don't get mad at Rudy anymore because I used to become irrational and start, that saying, never argue with a fool because onlookers won't know the difference. I have finally, now I come at him with rationale and numbers and facts. And now he looks like he really does look like the fool.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, he's irritating.
Yeah, no, I'm in read only mode permanently.
That's helpful.
Yeah, no. Well, and it's funny because some of the things that I said, maybe they would make whoever happy, but you see other comments, and I'm like, man, that was way worse than what I just said, and I'm like, how are they still talking? So, anyways, beyond the point. Yeah, Rudy's a dipshit, and it's kind of nice not to see him.
We tried to put some insecticide on all his trolls, and I think I haven't seen his name a lot. I guess that was that one person doing that. Yeah, we got rid of that. Right. It's a much better world.
I don't think I really saw a whole lot of him last week or the week before. It's been a couple of weeks since I've really seen him. So
no, we went in and cleaned up. Some of the great people in the chat pointed out the trolls. 49 Brian is very good at that. He pointed out who was who, and he's gone. Yeah. So they're not. They're gone.
Well, I'm glad not to see what's his face, that stupid poser, the one to be Montana.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he'll be back. I never permanently. I told him, listen, you can come in and join the rest of the troll club all you want to, but you cannot come in here with that name. You cannot be Young Montana, the used to be 49er turncoat. Change your name then. Texan by nature changed his name. He used to be a 49er fan. I got to respect that. Change your name then. Jesus.
Yeah. Jeez, man. Tell me about it. Yeah, buddy. So I'm thinking game balls, maybe that's tough, man, because it's I felt like everybody did their part. So it's who do you really give the game ball to? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe Kittle?
Yeah, because George got 2 TDs, right?
Offense-wise.
Yeah.
Defense, that's tough, man, because I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't know. Give it to multiple guys in the defense.
You really can. You can always give it to Fred. But Nick stuck out because, as I said, Nick was badly if you guys are going to win this game on my cold, dead body if you do win. Because Nick was playing I've never seen him play that inspired of football. And on a Thursday night, he just got through Sunday. And he's out there just battling his ass off. I was so impressed with him.
He's always hanging off Geno Smith. Oh. Geno Smith's dragging him around the field.
No, he almost got him that one sack, too. I mean, Nick was a man possessed. I loved it.
Man.
Ah,
we
Matty.
we get all the money's worth out of him, man. And if it's worth anything, man, that was it Moose? No, was it Guerendo? Yeah. It's tough to say. He says he slid.
Yeah.
I see it doesn't look like he slid, but at the same time, you got to get a different camera angle because it's like as soon as the Seahawk player dives and hits the ground, like where you would expect him to be making contact with Guerendo, that's when Guerendo goes down. So that's what makes that so convincing
That's what makes
in my eyes. That I don't
that's
think,
also why people.
Yeah,
are
that's why I think he was pushed down. Yeah. But maybe he felt a little bit of a breeze on the Achilles and just decided to drop it that second. You never know. We'd have to see it from a different angle, I think. So that's my take on that.
I need to see several different angles. You're right.
Anyways, buddy.
We do have to go, fam. Let me say, I tell you what, I'll see you midweek.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Matty.
Yeah.
Always great to hear from you.
Good, buddy.
Talk to you in a minute.
Oh, yeah, man. I look forward to it.
All right, Matty. Bye-bye. There goes Matty.
Night, buddy.
Triple A.
What's up, Ronbo?
Triple A, it's celebration time, carryover from yesterday, since we always had to make it really short and sweet yesterday. Aaron, did you leave anything out from yesterday that you want to add on to today?
Yeah, so yesterday, both Malin Mustafa and Bernardo Green both had interceptions last night.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. Go on.
Yeah. And also, speaking of Rudy, I actually blocked him like a couple of weeks ago.
Whew,
like when he was talking about that Brock Purdy's fool's gold. And I'm like, bruh, I can't deal with this.
I refuse to let him get away with it. What I did all off season long was I muted him. And then I said, okay, I'll wait till the season starts. And now, since he's like one win away from total embarrassment, yeah, come on, Reedy. Yeah, I'll talk to your ass now. That's the only reason why I'm talking to him. Just to blast his butt back down. And his stupid videos. But anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, man, that game yesterday was nerve-wracking. Like when our special teams gave out that touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Hey, how do you feel about special teams? I mean, if you think about it, from Sunday to yesterday's game, and they do make some really big mistakes when they make them, but they make they do a lot of good things. Do they do enough good things that we could like pump the brakes a little bit on the anger with the special teams? I'm thinking, I'm looking at listen to what Kyle said. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, that's right too. So I chilled out. How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I was special team is not that good, so I mean, I don't know.
But are they really not that? I mean, aside from punt returns and kickoff returns, which is probably very important, I agree. They make the majority of the stops. Teams don't get great field position all the time, but for the most part, they've made some spectacular plays this year in this 5-6 weeks already.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll see, like, as the season goes on. So
I think we're going to see some better tackling at some point. That tackling, and Kyle did call that out. You guys can tackle better than that, please.
But yeah, and I mean, did you know that Deebo, I mean, he held his own on DK. I mean, he just put the clamps on DK.
His confidence is sky high right now. I tell you, Dan, at some point, I may be talking crazy because last 2 years ago, we would have never been saying things like, it may be close to time to promoting Demo to wide receiver 1. He is getting really sharp. His anticipation, his quickness, his ability to process and move quickly, it's improved from when he came first year a lot. I don't even know who he is sometimes. Sometimes the play's been made. Who is that? It's Deebo. I mean, I'm like, whoa. So, I don't know where it's going. Let's see. Tavares has got to get back on it, though. Tavares has been hurt, though, so we'll wait.
Yeah, and I thought, is it Ronaldo Green?
Yeah, Ronaldo, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he played well yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He's been in the league for how many weeks? He came in there and made that play like he's been making that play forever. He calmly circled in front of that receiver and left. Wow. Who taught you that, Ronaldo? He told us on the draft night. Yeah, y'all just got yourself a dog. He wasn't playing. Oof! Ronaldo, that's you. Damn.
Yeah. And I mean, Nick Bosa was just a menace last night. Like, he was just wrecking the Seahawks O-line.
I mean, they couldn't do nothing with him. Every time the camera panned up, you could see Nick just falling down, hitting the ground, bouncing up like a basketball, still battling. Dudes coming over trying to get him. Now they try to hold him. Nick wouldn't even allow him to hold him yesterday. And Nick always has a little problem with that every now and then because some guys have a grip or something when they hold on to him. Nick wasn't having it. Oh, he was hot. He was doing it.
Yeah. I mean, he was on last night. And, yeah, I think the good news today was Jordan Mason's day to day and Malik Mustafa too. So hopefully they'll be ready for next week against the Chiefs.
Well, he's got this whole weekend and a few more days. The treatment, modern medicine, modern sports medicine, the treatment's going to be intense. They'll probably have that shoulder. It'll be at least he can work with it, but he can't take any impact on it. I would say for 2 to 3 weeks. George Kittle plays like this all the time. If we went over to George's house now, you'd see him sitting on the sofa. His wife is bringing ice bags in and constantly shuttling back and forth with this and that, because George is always beat up. He was beat up all day yesterday.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
I mean, yeah. So, and next week we're gonna have to go against the Chiefs and the refs.
Yeah, no, man, and the refs. And people think we're kidding about the refs. See what they did yesterday? See, that's what I'm talking about. Fam, we do have to pull up. The clock ran out on us again. I'll see you midweek. I'm not sure it's gonna be Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. Yeah. Tuesday. Somewhere between here and there. All right. AAA, always appreciate you getting in there, fam. All right.
You too, fam. Have a good night.
You too. Night, fam. And there it is.
Well, if it isn't
Yeah.
the legendary Ronbo Sports.
Casey, man, I just realized something, man. I missed you for the last couple of times. And how you doing? Everything okay?
Well, Ronbo, I don't wait 3 hours on the phone on a Friday night to just talk.
This is why we made sure. I made note. Don't make Casey come in and say, Ronbo, there's not a lot of guys I'd wait on the phone. I know.
But it only been 10 minutes. It felt like 3 hours, Ronbo.
My apologies, Case.
Felt like it was forever. Well, Ronbo, it's just another day in 49er land being part of the 5-time world champion San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
And it feels great.
Yep. And they are not. They did not expire, Rudy. That's 5 trophies. Catch up. Stop crying. God.
And
put some.
This Victory Friday. This Victory Friday feels phenomenal, Ronbo. October, 49ers are in first place. The Seahawks have a tough schedule over the next few weeks. They got to go to Atlanta.
Who do they play next?
Play Kirk Cousins.
They got to deal with they got to deal with the Vikings, huh? Oh.
Yeah, so I'm soaking up this victory Friday, and I'm really I'm excited to watch Brock Purdy have an undefeated career versus the Seattle Seahawks. I think he's going to go 26-0, and he's going to have a 13-year career versus. I would love to see that. Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, it would be. And he sets a milestone almost every time. Do you know Brock just passed up Russell Wilson for his first 6-game performance?
I didn't know that, Ronbo. Tell me it again. What did he do?
He just
versus
passed
Russell
up
Wilson. He took Russell's what?
Russell Wilson's record. Russell Wilson was the highest-rated quarterback with QBR of 120, something like somewhere. God, I should have kept that number. Anyway, Brock just surpassed that QBR. Boom! He is the best in NFL history.
Yeah,
so, Rudy, next time you try to tell me how mediocre Brock is, I'll just lay that on your ass. You see, Rudy, I got to stop letting somebody like that bother me.
Man.
Okay, go ahead.
His pocket presence and his mobility. Now it's just this guy is he's something else, man. And they happen to just put up over 200 yards rushing without Christian McCaffrey, and
I know, right?
Doing it pretty consistently. And I like these really deep passes to Deebo. Brock,
I know, right?
Brock has great chemistry with a lot of people.
That's because he worked with them all season long. See? And that's why B.A., that could have been you.
Well, and Brock's footwork is just so phenomenal, man. On some of these throws, these are, veteran throws this guy's making. I have extreme confidence Brock's going to win Super Bowl MVP one of these days, won't he?
He was in the conversation last year.
Right now. He's playing like Steph Curry.
Yeah. Babyface Assassin 2. Hey!
That's what I'm saying, Ronbo.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. It's one of the things to see the maturation of Brock Purdy right before as the last pick in the draft and future Super Bowl MVP. I have full faith in it, Ronbo.
I do too. There's something about him you can see. There's more to him than his first 3-4 years. Wait just a little while longer. And I mean a little while. Could be as early as this year. We're going to just explodes out. And now Nick Wright can stop being disrespectful. And everybody else is being disrespectful. Say things like, well, maybe we're looking at the maturation of a good quarterback. Okay, guys, admit to that. Next time you're ready to say something, or else be quiet. Cowherd. God. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's smoking, Ronbo. I think he doesn't have much viewership, and he has to say these crazy things to get his views up. I don't know who's watching Colin Cowherd, Ronbo, but I'm not.
Every now and then, people throw short clips in. I won't go to his show and watch it, but if I see something,
there's some people that just have to say the craziest things. They have nothing in their lives going on. Detroit versus themselves.
I know. You're right. Don Burr is wrestling with his own demons. This is the way he exercises them, because the fact of the matter is he knows his team has sucked and sucked. They've got a record for sucking. And now he can come out and say things like, Detroit versus every. Don, you know what? You got my sympathy. If it's therapeutic for you, you do it. I have no problem with that.
They don't have a Ronbo Sports, and that's why they're listening to us in the Congo, in Alaska, and on the bus in Brazil.
I mean, Panthers fans are going to start talking to us at some point. We represent a place for people to go that don't have a team. I
know, Ronbo. And at the end of the day, we're 3-3. We're 3-3, and here I am talking about Super Bowl MVP Brock Purdy. The Niners have a long way to go.
I know we have some issues ourselves. True, that's true.
Yeah, but we know what they're capable of, and I think actually the way that they handled Seattle is really indicative of how good they are. Because the Lions and the Seahawks had a great game. That was my favorite game of the year so far. But the Niners they didn't let their foot off the net. They didn't take their foot off the Seahawks' neck. And Brock just knows how to go forward and score points.
Detroit versus everybody.
Don, you hang in there. Power to Detroit. Oh, God. You know what, though? We have to respect Detroit now.
We can't embrace it forever. We're going to have to walk these guys in it. But.
I mean, they gave us all we could ask for last year, the playoffs. That was
frightening. I know they had us in the first half.
They had us.
Can't lie.
No,
in
they
that
stopped
third quarter,
running the
we
ball.
really flipped it on their heads really quickly. They didn't know what hit them in that third quarter.
That was good.
We had like
Point, right off the helmet.
touchdowns
Oh,
in the third quarter.
BA makes the
Yeah,
catch.
before we knew it, yeah, that one was over in the third. But if you guys have a better fan base and can bring more than one fan to the stadium that you're traveling to, you guys might get to the Super Bowl. But since you guys don't have no fan base that travels, y'all ain't going to win the Super Bowl.
That's the thing. They may have one now, though.
Detroit versus everybody. Yeah, because it's just you. There's like one fan.
Case,
no wonder
it's
you versus everybody. Come on.
Yeah,
we
got to give him sympathy. Casey, I can't stand it when you don't show up. So listen, I'll be back midweek. I'll be looking for you. All right.
Oh, Ronbo, I've been very busy for the last month, and also, I mean, the games haven't been that good the last month. The Niners haven't gotten on the plane a couple times. They've stayed at home. So
if we beat the Chiefs, though,
but their losses are close losses. Yeah. They're not like blowout losses, and their wins are good wins. So I think they're gonna turn it around, and they seem to always start slow with Kyle. So
yeah, all right, fam. I'll see you midweek.
All right, Ronbo, we need to get that fat head going, Ronbo. I want the Rock Purdy or the Ronbo Sports or the.
We need a fat head
the
Don
MC
Bird
Diner.
back there. All right,
Ronbo. Later, buddy.
Casey. Oh, Eric, come on in, Eric, one of the most pleasant Hawks fans you're ever going to want to meet. One of those Hawks fans you're never going to get into an argument with. He's just a nice guy. Eric, come on in.
Yeah. What's up, Ronbo?
I'm telling you, Eric. I mean, it's like you know what the thing is. You have no reason to really feel awful because you're still 3-3, and things could change as early as next week. So, it's going to be a crazy year, Eric. You look at all the teams that are getting beat this year coming out of the gate. I mean, a lot of teams are getting beat this year that should be winning. You look down the list, and it's just crazy. I mean, Josh Allen over in Buffalo getting beat up. Mahomes is playing pedestrian football. I'm sorry, I watched him. He's getting helped out by that defense. He's making bad passes. He's doing things that are uncharacteristic. How long that's going to last, I don't know. Look at Cincinnati. Burrow and the Bengals. Have they won one game yet? This is unreal. So, I think things are going to iron out within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. And I tell you, so us and you guys are in the same boat because we're losing games for people thought that we'd win.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to, and all this has to do with the agreement with the NFL Players Union about preseason and the owners as well. The owners want to make more money. They want to cut that preseason shorter and get those premium tickets sold to regular season games. And you look at some of the preparation that's taking place with a lot of teams. It affects teams, especially offensive lines. Do you notice how every offensive line, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3, is getting their brains beat out? Now, that comes from not having enough work in before the season started. Especially offensive linemen. They need more time in the lifting room, and they can lift on their own, but they still need more strength training time. They need to get out there and bump heads a little bit more. There's so many things that need to be covered that now we've extended preseason into, let's see, we just left preseason as it should be.
Yeah.
Maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, you guys definitely, you guys won last night fair and square. I got no complaints about the game.
It was interesting. Had you guys had the Hawks not got off to such a slow start, might have been a different outcome. But Gino, Eric, why do they keep? You got those great running backs. I asked you about this yesterday. Why isn't Charbonnet and what's your other all-star running back's name?
Walker.
Yeah, why isn't he?
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, why don't they want to run him more? That's very interesting.
I think they should want it moved. I mean, I think they definitely should because, when you run the football, you can get, yards because that way there's no worry of an incomplete pass. I mean, you got nothing if there's an incompletion.
True. And also, if you're running effectively, it sets up everything. That's Kyle's credo. I mean, he doesn't want to do anything unless it's running. He's passed a lot more than usual nowadays, but he still gets a lot of runs in. Play action, you can't do that unless you've got an effective run because defensive linemen are going to set up and they're not going to be concerned about the play action. And so as soon as that quarterback comes spinning out of that pocket like that, there'll be 2 or 3 guys waiting for him.
Yeah. And I tell you, I remember, like, when in his first ever start in Seattle, I mean, I just knew that Brock Purdy was going to be something special, especially after winning his first game in Seattle.
Yeah, pressure doesn't seem to. He keeps an even. You notice his mode never really changed. He gets a little pissed off sometimes. I think when maybe he may have overthrown somebody or something like that. But normally his mode doesn't change. He comes on and off the field the same way with that look of strictly business on his face all the time. When he gets a touchdown, he lets it go then. He gives the Brock scream after a touchdown. That's the one display of emotion that the cameraman always catches too.
Yep.
So he's going to be okay.
Yep.
And we'll see some defenses we've never seen before this year too. But let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of surprised that not only did Cody Slater not make the team, he's not even dressed for the game yet.
Yeah, with the Rams, because he's with the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been.
They got 2. Well, you can give him back to us. Give him back to us then. God.
No, I know it, buddy. No, man. I know it.
If he gets cut next season, I think the 49ers would bring him back, or the Hawks. Are the Hawks interested in Cody Slater?
Maybe.
Because I'm wondering how the Rams got him. I guess because the Rams, they probably picked in order of last year's finish. In that case, no, the Rams were in the playoffs last year. I don't know how they got him. Anyway, he could be good. He just needs to be tested a little further. So, or at least given a little more time. So, anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good. Hey, congratulations once again, everybody.
Thanks, Eric. You hang in there. You guys going to be competitive. I'll see you midweek, okay?
All
right. Night, Eric.
Hey, bud.
All right. See, with Eric, I don't talk to many Hawks fans. In fact, where's Gene D? You see, this is what I'm talking about with trolls. They're very unfair people. You come in here and you annoy us the whole time before.
Close everybody.
Here's the thing. Papa Dragon actually grew up in the streets of Detroit. And now he's turned on him. Todd, you're the cause of that. He would still probably appreciate his hometown if not for you. He is Papa Dragon. Pop, get in here.
Yeah. People like Don that make me move out. Hey, what's up, man? What is going on? Can I give up my game ball, Ronbo?
Please.
I'm going to give my game ball to the replacements.
I like that.
To the
Ooh,
practice
there's a
squad.
name for him.
To the practice squad, to the underpaid rookies, to our underpaid starting quarterback, the people that aren't, quote unquote, getting all the big money.
The headliners.
Yeah,
it's not the big tickets.
I'm giving it.
It's the little people.
To them.
Yes.
If you would have told me that I was going to have 2 rookies get interceptions on the road in Seattle, I would have laughed in your face.
You would be both.
Well, laughed in your face.
Yes.
If you would have told me that you find a right guard in the 4th round and he's playing like a first rounder, I laugh in your face. But all those things are true. And that's good for the 49ers.
They made a huge difference. You just pointed out those guys. They're the ones who won the game for us. And don't forget Isaac Guerendo. Put him in there, too. That boy played.
That's all, he's in there. He's in there, right? Like my keys for the game for the 49er victory, I have it right here. I wrote it down. I didn't get a chance to say it last time. I said they had to control the line of scrimmage. They had to run the ball. They had to run the ball. And that means run the hell out the ball. Don't let Purdy carry you, because Purdy can't carry this team.
And he shouldn't have to.
A team
Not the way this offense
leader.
is designed. Yes.
Yeah. You don't want your player to do that. John Elway couldn't carry his team. He needed Terrell Davis. You know, Joe Montana couldn't carry the team. He needed Jerry Rice and Roger Craig, etc. The point I'm trying to make is that it takes a team, right? But those practice squad players stepping up. And boy, I tell you what, Mooney, man, I see why you didn't want to come out of the lineup. I see. Green can play. Green's going to be good. He's going to be a good one. I think Mustafa's going to be a good one. He jumped off the tape during preseason. He's fast. He hits hard. Reminds me a little bit of Jimmy Ward. So, I wanted that was part of my notes too. That I wanted Mustafa in there at free safety, and he was in there. So
now he's day-to-day.
A lot of stuff that I saw on, right. Yeah, so he's all right. Low ankle sprain, he'll be all right.
Oh yeah,
which is good news. Good news on his part.
It was on low ankle sprain.
Man,
you can tape that up almost. Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, those are all exciting things about the team right now. Is that they have some young up and coming players that we would not even know about if it wasn't for all the injuries.
Yep.
Right? Because if players weren't injured, if Deebo wasn't out, then Jawan Jennings, he wouldn't have his time to shine. You know what I'm saying? You got Mason, and look what happens when you run the ball. Do you know Mason's longest run of the day? I think it was like 38 yards.
Yeah.
That was against the 8-man front.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by committing to the run. They got to commit to the run. They should be doing all this weird, crazy, creative stuff that a lot of other teams do. As a matter of fact, Shanahan should take his playbook, crumble that shit up, and copy what the teams are doing. Start copying what other people are doing.
Don,
I'm going to call the touchdown.
You pointed that out. There's another beat writer today that said the 49ers got back to playing fundamental football, and they probably should stick to that. I said, you're echoing that same sentiment. It's true.
It was in my notes last time. I don't understand why they're sitting back there and shotgun the whole time. You don't got to do that. Jennings should be out there every down. Jennings should not be a third respect. Player.
Fab, look at the respect Jennings is getting. They doubled him up. This is why Deebo was loose a lot yesterday.
But that's good.
They said, Jennings, we're going to do something about him right now. Who?
No, that's good, though, because that left Deebo 101. That was a 76-yard touchdown. That's what I'm saying. That's what you want.
Exactly. But the thing is, Brandon Ayuk is on that field. I mean, I'm trying to – Kyle.
I know,
You've got some situations now where JJ's on the field. Your three guys should be on the field all the time. Make sure JJ's one of them. Deebo doesn't draw that kind of attention, but JJ definitely does. A safety and a cornerback, he will not be left alone ever.
Yes, they should be running 3 wide receivers the whole time. And in my opinion, I think that Purdy should be under center 90% of the time. Because that's where your play action fakes come from. Yeah. Better running game that way. You don't want Mason to think too much. You just want him to cut and go. Because like I say, he still makes mistakes. And sometimes they're happy mistakes. Because even on a 38-yard run, he kind of made a mistake on that play. But, he overcame the mistake with just power, and determination. So like I say, he's a real good player. But in order for him to grow, he's got to play.
True.
And we all know as soon as CMC comes back, he's going to disappear. And that's the downside.
And then unfortunate. And I saw what you pointed out too. Mace gets anxious. Sometimes that offensive line is moving too slow for him. He sees the crease before they do. And I saw that a couple of times. Mace, you got to be a little more patient than that. Hey, Trent, hurry up, man.
Right time.
God.
It's all right. Right, you got to hit the hole at the right time. Not when you want to hit it. It's got to be the right time. At least in this offense, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But they can simplify it. They can go I formation. He runs pretty good out of that. Problem is that everybody runs to wherever Juice is at. Definitely think Juice has lost the step. It was nice to see Guerendo just get out there and get a long run because that's where he's at. He's kind of that Robert Smith kind of football player. If you remember Robert Smith, the old Vikings running back, and he would like kind of once he would you pitch it to him, he can run it for 80, but he wasn't the guy in between the tackles kind of a guy.
Yeah,
but
that's
right. What Guerendo kind of reminds me of. You know what I mean? It's like
he's going to stretch it out, and that's why Kyle should keep that zone stretch going for him as much as possible. Don't bounce him off the tackles.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. He did very good there, but defense, man, like I said, I was still shocked. You know, only 4 players that were on the Super Bowl were on that defense that night. And that's, like I said, where I have my biggest issue is on the team. Is like I like Kyle Shanahan. I just don't like Kyle Shanahan, the offensive coordinator, and I don't like Kyle Shanahan, the general manager.
What do you want? You want to open the office out the way, right?
They've been fired. One of those two have been fired. Okay. Now, as far as the coach goes, I think the coach has issues, but you can't deny that they probably have one of the better rosters in the NFL. But as we just learned, and hope we all understand this, just because you got the best roster doesn't mean you have the best team.
Well, that's been proven so many times.
Last night on the road in Seattle, the best team won, and we saw a lot of people step up, and that is encouraging because that's what it's going to do. Because I saw a lot of the same crap out of some of these players that are still kind of like just making their way through the season kind of thing. Like, you know, Brendo was just like, oh boy, he has fallen off hard.
Oh man, I wish we could Feliciano back.
The Glinty's about the same. Yeah, Glinty's about the same. Hey, I thought Pearsall looked good on the sideline.
Wait, back up on McKivitz. Do you notice we're not calling?
Yeah.
He didn't really piss me off that much yesterday, and he does usually. I don't remember calling his name yesterday.
No, that's what you don't want. But the issue with any player in the NFL is consistency, right? So we want to consistently not talk about them.
Exactly.
Once we're consistently not talking about them, then you got a player. But the fact is that most players can't change their stripes or their spots. They are who they are. You know what I mean? It's like some players can drastically improve, some can't. Yeah. And I think he's improved about as much as he's going to improve.
Well, yeah, he's hit his ceiling. So, but at least I'm not saying McKivitz. God, Jesus, again. And I don't remember doing that yesterday.
Right. So man, yeah, it was a real fun game to watch yesterday. I thought both teams played hard. I love the fact that Shanahan did finally make some adjustments offensively. It took him 4 games, and hopefully he's starting to figure out what teams are trying to do, and he can counter it. But yesterday, players made plays, and that's what you got to do. You got to make a play. Hopefully next time Guerendo gets that chance to score, he doesn't try to slide down, because he could have hurt himself because he landed on his knees trying to slide down because he doesn't know how to slide.
I know.
You know. So it's one of those things where it's like you live and learn.
Yeah.
Oh, and special teams. Good God Almighty.
Real quick.
Good Ronbo. This is a problem. Period.
Right.
As long as that's a problem, you can kiss a championship goodbye.
I know, because you don't get very many chances.
2013.
Your special teams will hurt you only once, and that's all that's necessary sometimes. You know? In fact, I think that's what killed the Hawks more than anything else yesterday, is they made just a couple of mistakes on special teams, and that was the end of that. So, But
anyhow, man, let me give my shout-outs to you.
All right.
The production.
All right.
Appreciate what you guys do. You guys are awesome. The best call-in 49er show that I know.
Thanks,
big old shout-out to Big Show and Jalen. You guys can lay back a little bit on that blood pressure medication. Tony, my boy Tony down under, Trey, Chill Pills Phil, Ellis, Sharon's mom, Evan, Alan, Jack, Maddie, the dark one.
Hey, don't leave anybody out.
Savage, Frank, Emilio. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to leave out that. Red,
he's good at this.
Niner Brian, Donna and Tanisha, and of course, last but not least, the place where the party always is, my man Don. The party is always in your mouth because Detroit blows everybody.
All right, fam. We shall be looking for you
Detroit
midweek. All right.
Blows everybody.
I knew that was going to invite some petition. Bob, have a great week. I'll see you in a few days. All right.
Man, you too, man.
There he goes. Bam, boom, Mama Dragon, and then there's Papa. All right. Let's see what's next here tonight. Hey, it's Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, man, it's just a carryover from yesterday's celebration. If you know how we had to be quick yesterday. So if anything you wanted to get back into today, go right ahead.
And
by the way, I thought about you when I said Deebo, his 20 TDs, both running and receiving, actually makes him eligible for the Hall of Fame.
He could be eligible for the Hall of Fame, but you know what, Ronbo?
You want it to be with another team.
I want him to do more.
You want him to do more?
I need more.
Okay.
I want him to do more. I need him to shake a receiver so goddamn bad he puts him on skates. How is that our quarterback? Mind you, Ronbo, our quarterback on Sunday afternoon put 2 defenders on skates.
I know, right?
2.
God, he's quick.
And our receivers can't even do that.
And with that workout he's did this offseason, those thighs, he knew what he was working on. When they do grab him, you notice how he drops them off and leaves when they do, because he usually doesn't even get touched. Yep. But he's exploding off that spot. You know?
He's been hanging out with both, so that's why.
I know, right? I bet you ever see guys in the locker room where they're comparing quads? I think that looks, guys, cut it out. Standing there, come on, you can't do this. Hey, guys, you have to pull your shorts up. I can see your quads without all that. It's so vain. But I can see Brock.
I don't even know.
And
I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this, but during the Seattle game, Brock Purdy got, who did he throw to in high traffic? I think it was Brandon Ayuk. It was BA. It was high traffic up the middle, and he stepped up and threw a laser of a pass.
He can.
I watched him do that, and I was like, "Ooh, he's never done that before." I've seen him throw.
You've seen him do it. You just didn't. Brock does He does about 3 different throws. He can layer that. I've never seen a guy, and that goes for Russell Wilson too, whom I've always impressed with. Layer a throw like that, so it seems to change speeds, drop elevation, go over the defender, and find the receiver. I said, "What the hell? How did you do that?" I mean, that throw has amazed me. He's got a noodle arm. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
BA had 5 people around him. He had 1 spy safety, 1 corner on him, and then there were 2 linebackers, each both on the left, closer to Brock, and 1 on the right that was closer to BA.
6-inch window.
And he threw a laser to BA.
I've seen that. I'm going to stop being surprised by it.
I mean, it surprised the shit out of me seeing it in real time. And it's not the first time I've seen him do it either. When I watched him do it live, it still surprises me because he threw a beautiful dime, a beautiful, beautiful dot to, to Deebo on Sunday, and he did it again this time for a 76-yard touchdown.
Oh, wasn't that
pretty? We're talking like 2 of the numbers perfectly.
Wait, Steven, let me do it. Let me do the thing right. Can I just like? He's still a game manager. I could do that. If I had Kyle Shanahan for my game caller and I'm surrounded by the Avengers, I would look the same way. Nick, go outside. We're in the 15th floor. Open the window and jump out. I mean, people still don't want to give me any respect. God.
Man, Ronbo, he will never get the respect he deserves. It's just pure, I mean, you got people who just hate on him because he's the dead last pick. And by him getting the praise he would get, would send the entire NFL into a shift.
Guaranteed.
It almost broke. I mean, honestly, it really almost broke the NFL this draft because everyone's saying, "Oh, well, we got the number 1 draft pick here. Why would we need to, or why should we draft number 1 overall when we could just go for, the last man and look at what it did for SF?"
Well, Jaden Daniels was a first-round pick, though. I was getting ready to say, you look at C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels, who else? So there's only a couple of first-round picks that are panning out so far. You save money if you can stay out of that first round and get a quality quarterback. That's what the 49ers. But we blew our chance last year so bad. That was it. We had all the horses we needed and still managed to lose to Mahomes and the goddamn Chiefs. That was
you know what? I'll say this. if we would have kept A-Train and paid him the money he was asking, guarantee you, us losing Greenlaw probably wouldn't have affected us. We probably would have won.
Oh, yeah, I just realized
A-Train, Aziz Al-Shaair, Ronbo, that's what made that defense so deadly when D'Amico was still running it, was the fact that he had Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, and Aziz Al-Shaair, and whoever was next to him, which I think at the time was D. Winners. Young rookie D. Winners.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is?
Yeah. And
I mean, I think about it from time to time, and I'm like, God damn, we really had the best defense under D'Amico, and we'll never get that back again. Unfortunately, we have, what's his name? Who's that? Sorensen.
yeah,
We have Sorensen.
Nick.
But here's the problem. And this is kind of alarming to me. Travarius Ward stated that it feels weird. Why would it feel weird that you guys are losing? What's going on? What's shifting in the locker room? Why? Well, weird. Because they said the same thing about Wilkes. Oh, he just, it doesn't seem right. Well, what's going on? What is he doing different? What is Sorensen doing differently than D'Amico was doing? What is Sorensen doing that Robert Saleh wasn't doing? We're talking about a guy who had played or who had been coached under Saleh and D'Amico, and yet the players are not 100% behind him yet.
Are you talking about Sorensen? Well, we didn't. D'Amico didn't start off a house of fire after Robert Saleh left, but about week 7, week 8 on into the season, they started to catch on. I really do think we could wait a minute on this. Well, if it still looks the same or we're not happy with it, remember he doesn't have the horses that those guys that you just mentioned, the aforementioned, had. So we should probably wait till we got kids out there playing now where polished vets were. Even though they're doing a good job, they're not going to be the same as Talanoa Hufanga. They're not going to be the same as Dre Greenlaw. It's just a little different thing. But they could adjust, and I'm looking forward to that too.
I'll say this. I feel like the safety room, besides Odom, we all hate Odom. We all hate Odom.
Well, he's a good special teams player, so I ain't really mad at him myself.
Yeah, he's terrible. But you know what? His Hufanga's replacements aren't
Mustafa?
that bad. Jair Brown,
Yeah.
Malik Mustafa, who got an interception.
Yeah. He's going to be good.
Really, come on. And then who else besides Odom was out there? That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, it was just
Jair
Brown
and
Odom,
Odom.
Mustafa, and then who came in after Mustafa got hurt? Odom came in.
Odom. I think it was just Odom.
That's right.
And
then that's when they started mounting their attack and turned it up a little bit.
Yeah, they were like, Odom's playing. Now we're just going to attack Odom. And that's exactly what happened every time.
Didn't work, though, every time.
What was it?
Odom accidentally positioned himself right in front of that pass that was coming right to DK. That would have been a touchdown. DK's still pissed off, from what I understand, even today, about yesterday's game.
Oh, yeah, because he got called back because someone screwed up on his team. I'd be too. But you know what?
Go ahead real quick because we're out of time.
You know what, Ronbo? He can't be too mad because Jordan Mason got called back how many touchdowns because of his own players?
Every week. Every week that happens once. It didn't happen this week.
Single goddamn week. And he gets the first drive. You know how infuriating that's got to be?
Oh, we got to go,
If I was
Steven.
JP before the locker room, I'd be like, hey, listen, whoever's going to commit a PI, don't do it on my first drive, please. Let me.
You owe me money.
Don't take it.
Yeah. Steven, I'll see you midweek. All right.
I'll see you midweek, Ronbo. Have a great night.
You too. Let's go. Fabian Moreno. It's G Block. G Block. Me and G Block used to have some crazy conversations. It goes all the way back to Red Gold Radio. Hey, fam, love you back. Yeah, good to hear from you. Hey. Is that Tom? Hey, Tom.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Tommy, is that you, Tommy? That's Tommy Hudson on that guitar.
Fast.
I recognize that riff.
I didn't know it'd be so fast.
No, Tommy. Tell you what, if I knew you played that guitar, we'd have had you yet all earlier than this. We like to hear you working out. Tommy, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Happy Victory Friday.
I know, Tommy. You and I and several other of us that didn't know each other have went through these Seahawks games, and there's something very fulfilling about not, and I'm just saying not having to say, lost to him a friggin' again. We're not having to say that.
Yep.
We haven't said that in a long time.
Nope.
Now, when we get that way with the Chiefs, God, But tell me, what are you doing? Your assessment of yesterday's game?
Well, we all knew it. The Sea Pigeons are freaking frauds. Gina Smith, she is just god awful. Horrible. She sucks.
I can't believe they didn't want to draft a quarterback. I still don't understand that.
I know. I mean, why not get Penix? I mean, that would be a great pick for them.
Yeah. Hey, they picked before. No, but they picked after the Broncos. Didn't they? Yeah, that's why.
Man.
Hey, wait a minute. Mike G says there were 50. Hey, did you notice how many times too many guys on the field? Did the Hawks slide by with having too many guys on the field on any occasion? I didn't, because the refs are pretty hard.
You know what? I thought
that.
We had too many defenders on the.
We
at
did.
the goal line.
And the ref made him stop because, but you know what's really funny about that? I didn't know the refs could make you stop. I thought, who does that all the time? Oh, Aaron Rodgers. He used to see a guy trotting off the field. Quick, snap the ball. And the refs, throw the flag. But the refs made the Seahawks stop and wait and allow us to make the exchange of personnel. Hey, that's new.
Wow.
I was shocked.
How about this draft, though?
How about the what?
The draft. This is the best draft class I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. You know what? When you look at it,
I don't know why he's playing scrubs like Yadam. Yadam is garbage. Campbell's trash.
Devondre, my favorite piece of trash. God, he's bad.
Dude, he's just slow. I mean, I don't understand that the fans know personnel better than them.
Right?
They're afraid of the rookies. You can't go. Like, DFF should have never made the team. Ronnie Bell should have never made the team.
Oh.
Brendel's god-awful. Because he knows Kasarik or something. Or not Kasarik, Forrester.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But he did have a good block on the Guerendo. But I guess they say it was Pooney. But I saw Brendel had a good, I don't know, it looked like almost a hold, but not.
You probably saw something being timed. Because those guys have an assignment when they come down through there to make that maze. You know, you're right. I don't know who made the hit first, but sprung Guerendo. That's true. But
so Brendel's good sometimes, but he's just soft. He gets blown up all the time.
I know, right? You see his profile.
I mean, if we had an upgrade, at center, we'd be unstoppable. I mean, because I think everybody's serviceable.
Yeah.
Except, McKivitz is kind of, I don't know. Sometimes he's
McKivitz is because we don't have anybody else to put down there.
He's serviceable.
He is. He's not always bad.
When it comes to PFF, he's graded above average.
I know, right?
But I don't
PFF
know.
does like him. It's funny you pointed that out. I was meant to say something about that a couple of weeks ago. I said, McKivitz, he is not the highest rated offensive lineman. Who did this? How do you calculate that?
No. McKivitz is bad, but the worst offensive lineman is Brendel he's just What is he ranked 31 out of 32 centers or something?
I was going to say 33 out of 32. But you know what? Here's the thing. Feliciano, if he would heal up, he could actually play center. And Feliciano doesn't get pushed around. It's too bad that he's not. I don't know what's going on with him. How bad is he hurt? But they didn't put him in the IR. I think he's just waiting for him to heal up, I guess.
Oh, you mean after the surgery?
Did Feliciano, he did have surgery then? What did he have repaired?
That's a good question. They always tell me what, and it just kind of skips my mind because I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not a fucking surgeon.
The thing is, if it's not a leg injury, he might be okay to come back somewhere in the next 6 weeks or so. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Which will be a little late, but still. I'd rather than that than have to go into the playoffs with Brindle getting knocked around. He's just too light. He's got strength issues.
Yep, and that's not good because we went from what's the guy we had in 2021? He was from the Falcons.
Yeah,
he was good.
I mean, he was really great. And the guy before him that got hurt.
Richburg.
Yeah, Rich. I like him, and I love the way Joe Staley described him. He's really an asshole, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Because you
Like,
need that kind of a
Clooney's an
guy
asshole.
playing offensive line.
Clooney's a dog in the games, but he's kind of a sweetheart in the back, or at least that's how it seems in interviews.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh, something Mac, the guy that came over from the Falcons.
Yeah, Alex Mack.
Alex, yeah. Alex Mack was brilliant about dissecting defenses, diagnosing them, and getting the info back to his quarterback. That way he can audible, get out of whatever thing. That was such an asset. Matty Ice didn't have to do anything but listen.
Oh, I know. God, still don't understand how they lost that Super Bowl.
Nobody does, man. Some people are still trying to get over that. We were the superior team. We had them going all game long, and they still managed to escape in overtime.
Oh,
those chances.
Man, I have the bad feelings about this next game. I think we're going to probably lose.
We all do. That's why we're going to probably win. None of us believe it. I mean, I've not talked to any 49er fan that feels good about this game coming up. Nobody.
That's like the Cardinals playing us. It's their Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl. So to speak, our third one. God, what is it? One? He's beaten us 3 times already. Because remember, we played him in Kansas City, but Jimmy G when he injured himself.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. Go ahead and try to remember, Phil. Try to remember the last time we did beat the Chiefs. That's easier than trying to remember, because I can't remember the last time we beat the Chiefs. This goes back forever. I'm going to go back and Google that later because I'm tired of that question.
I remember that game where we beat where Dick Vermeil was the coach and we beat him and Julian Peterson was the linebacker.
You got to go back to Dick Vermeil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time. Oh.
Yeah, and Julian Peterson just bullied Gonzalez all game. Gonzalez had 1 catch for 13 yards.
It's a sad thing. We got to get this. Got to stop. Hey, Tommy.
Go ahead. I remember I liked the Chiefs with Priest Holmes as the running back. Man, he was awesome.
Oh yeah, and that big African, I forgot his name. God, that was crazy. Tommy, we got to go. Hey, good to hear from you, Tommy.
Yep.
Good Lord, get back in that chat. I used to love the way you used to abuse people that came in here trolling. I'll see you midweek. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, fam.
All right.
Have a great night.
Have a good one.
There's Tommy Huxley. You see it, Tommy Huxley, Huxley. You see him in the chat. That's Tommy.
Ronbo, what's good with you?
I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling good because we ain't 2-4. I was scared to death. We 3-3, and of all things, since we did beat the team that was up on top, they put us in first place at least until the Cardinals play. Well, they got to play Green Bay. I don't like their chances. We may stay in first place for another week.
Good.
Yeah. Hey,
about time.
How you feeling about yesterday's game? Kristen Okoye.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I feel like we did good, but we said we was gonna work on finishing the game.
Oh,
and I think we dropped a little. Yeah, we dropped some things on that one because they did come back on us.
Yep. And it was coming too, boy. I mean, that momentum was swung. Started making every pass.
I got a question
complete.
For you. I heard us talking about Brock Purdy earlier, so I want to get this out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a big Madden player. It's all a video game, all that. But I just want to ask you, next year, we might have to pay Brock Purdy.
Right.
What if Trevor Lawrence, free agent, and we can trade for the first-round pick to get Sanders? Would you keep Brock?
Wait.
To $60 million?
Trevor Lawrence just got paid.
He just what?
Trevor Lawrence? You talking about the?
Yeah, he just got paid.
Yeah, he got a huge contract.
Oh, all right. So they're not him, but somebody like that. Somebody one of the rookies came out.
No, because this Brock Purdy fits Kyle Shanahan's offense. he's a really good extension of Kyle Shanahan, which is usually what you need with Kyle Shanahan, much like Matty Ice was over with the Falcons. I don't want to bring somebody in and try to see if they're going to be okay. That's too much of a risk. So I'm going to stay with Brock.
What about Chase Daniels?
Chase Daniels. You mean Jaden?
Not Chase Daniels. I'm sorry. The rookie came out like
Jaden Daniels.
A lot of Jaden.
There's always even C.J. Stroud. There's always the wonder boy coming out of the draft in the first round. But you got a guy that came out of the last round, what almost didn't get drafted, and does a great job with the offense. I don't know how much better it could get. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stay with Brock.
Now the Deebo pass for 70 yards or whatever. That was a hospital ball.
Oh, well, you're not. Well, I'm not. No matter who you get, the quarterback is not always going to be a perfect throw, though.
Jawan Jennings, when he had to jump over the person, that was an underthrown ball.
Jump over. When he
had to moss a person to get the ball.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, you're going to get Jamal Jennings makes a lot of great catches. You know, receivers are what make quarterbacks good anyway. The throw's not always going to be perfect because Brock makes a lot of great throws too. But there are going to be those throws that defenders in position to make a play. But the receiver's got to do his job as well on the end of that throw. So I've got no low grades for him on the throws. He makes one now and then that I'm not really excited about. But for the most part, I would say 90% of his throws I don't have a problem with.
I do think Brock's a Jedi, but I'm starting to look and I say it's a lot of talent out here, and it seems like we keep Jimmy Garoppolo. 5 wins, 6 wins. Oh, he's the best quarterback ever. We're gonna about to pay this man $60 million.
This is the fourth year. We're talking about the fourth year, though. I mean, Jimmy got paid after his first season, right? So because his contract had expired with New England, coming to San Francisco. That's all we've had. We've had other people come in that didn't really know what they were trying, but Brock. I like Brock.
They didn't give Trey Lance a try.
He got hurt. Here's the thing about
Trey. Brock Purdy ran up the middle.
Well, no, Brock knows where to run for sure. You know, I don't know what's going on with him in Dallas. Did you see him in preseason?
No. Okay. I did. He did okay. He did bad. Then he did okay. Then I think he did bad. And then I think he did okay. Something like that.
Yeah, I think Trey has a perfect opportunity because Dak there's a job to be taken. Dak should be beat out.
On Trey Lance, I'm sorry. I know I only got a little time, but are we blaming Trey for being bad, or are we supposed to be blaming
blame Kyle
Lynch for picking that guy who he went up 3? Yeah, he put three first round picks for.
Made everybody's head hurt.
He did that. Trey Lance didn't come to pick 49ers. 49ers picked Trey Lance.
Yeah, no blame on Trey at all. It is what it is, and you're right. And the 49ers were contemplating other names. Trey's name came out, but then again, Mac Jones, that whole class was probably not. Trevor Lawrence is the only guy that came out and actually has done anything, and he hasn't done anything for Jacksonville this year either. They just paid him. It's something about getting paid. True. But do they really have that bad of a team that you can't win no game? They almost won last week against
Trevor Lawrence on the 49ers. What would you do? What will we get?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's what I want us to think about. We keep thinking about how to get the C guy to B. Well, we need to start getting the B guy to A. Well, A guy to A.
Yeah, but we've
not saying that, but I like Brock.
We've won a lot of games with Brock, and he seems to know what he's doing out there. I like his temperament out there too. I think I'd rather stay with Brock. Yeah. As far as drafting somebody, you get lucky on these drafts. Look how many guys bombed this year already, rookie quarterbacks. Some of them really look nasty. I mean, they look like a work in progress that's going to take years.
When you get a rookie, it's going to be a work in progress almost.
Oh, every time.
Unless you get a good team around.
But you did with CJ, and Jaden Daniels is a phenomenon. And who Who else? Jaden,
Just shot in the dark.
Yeah, every
CJ
now
probably
and
gonna
then.
take a down year this year too.
Who?
Even though the Houston's looking decent, he is. I don't think his stats
I know
gonna be that
CJ.
great.
He's having. Okay, you know what? Like we was always saying about Brock in the first year, man, they got a book about Brock now. They got footage on his ass. I said, okay, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
He was fine. Yeah.
But $60 million is going out, and everybody said pay Brock. And I'm mad that everybody said, "Oh, Brandon, you need to do this. You need to do that." Nobody said Bosa need to do nothing.
you know, it's market drives these prices. There's nothing really can be done about that. But good stuff. Stimulating. I like that. We got to go though. Let me see you midweek, okay?
No doubt. I just had to talk to you, Ronbo. Big up production. Everybody, go Niners.
All right, Phil. Good stuff.
All right.
That's a good point. You know, because they're all going to be crying if we don't have a winning season for whatever reason. And it comes time after the season's over when the 49ers go into their yearly annual drama of we have to pay somebody now. And then, man, Brock again, but it's getting those $60 million. Give him 55 and tell him shut. And see, this is going to happen. I already see it coming. Unless we win the Super Bowl, that's going to be the conversation. Fabian, hey, what's up, fam? G-Block, you go crazy, fam. Shout out from Modesto. G-Block, Jack is from Modesto. Thanks, fam. Hey, yo, Jalen.
Ronbo.
Jalen.
Ronnie B. The Ronster. Ronnie Mac.
Ronnie Bell used to say, babe, oh, Jalen, you scared me. Oh, I tell you what to compare to that boy. You know what, though? Could we be wrong about Ronnie Bell? Maybe he's just having some kind of issues with his girlfriend or, maybe somebody stole his lunch money. I don't know, man, because Ronnie Bell looked better his first season.
First of all, look at some.
Jalen, your connection's not good. Where are you? Go to where it's muffled.
Let's get something straight, Ronbo.
Jalen, one more time. One more adjustment. It's still crazy.
You said what?
Okay, that's better. Okay, go ahead. Let's see if that'll work.
I was saying that Ronnie Bell is undrafted free agent. Ronbo.
Uh-oh. No, Jalen.
He is undrafted free. Huh?
Jalen, your connection's still bad. Are you at a different place than usual?
No.
Because you come in loud and clear.
Am I loud? You said I'm
loud and clear.
Wrong?
Today is not loud and clear. Today is low and fuzzy. All right, go ahead. Maybe it'll clear up.
What about now?
Oh, no, that's better. Okay. It's still a little low, but it's clear. Okay. Go ahead. You talk about Ronnie Bell being a free agent. He can be a free agent now.
I was saying he was. No, I'm saying he was an undrafted free agent.
Oh yeah, that's true. So what do we expect, right?
So was Kendrick Bourne and Jawan Jennings, and they had a lot of games like that, Ronbo, where they were dropping crucial catches.
That's true.
But
especially Kendrick.
Yeah. So I mean, come on, y'all. If he was a first round pick doing that, I understand. But he's an undrafted free agent.
Jalen, why you always got to come and bust me down with good sense? I mean, I can't believe it. Damn, all right, I'll give Ronnie Bell one more chance.
Yeah, come on, Ronbo. I mean, he's an undrafted free agent. The guy ain't out here. He didn't go to Alabama and was a first round pick. He had one bad game. One bad game from an undrafted free
Wait a minute.
agent.
Now, wait. He's had more than one bad game. But anyway, I see your point.
What other, Ronbo? We gonna count the preseason? Come on now.
I have to because it should be easy. It should be easy as can be there.
Ronbo, who did he have throwing on the ball?
Who did throw him the ball?
It wasn't Nick. It wasn't the quarterback. One Brock. I tell you that.
Let's see. Our backups. Okay.
Yeah, come on now, Ronbo. We can't keep doing.
I thought we all liked Josh, but I thought we all liked Josh Dobbs. You didn't like Josh Dobbs?
Who? Josh Dobbs from Tennessee. Yeah. No. I like Josh Dobbs, Ronbo. Josh Dobbs played with Jawan Jennings.
I know.
Yeah, I actually like Josh Dobbs.
Well, I mean, he was out there throwing at Ronnie, and Ronnie was just mishandling. I don't know. He needs to go get on the jugs machine. It's like any other sport. You know, Jalen, you ever play basketball?
Yeah, I did.
You know how, like, today your shot just you can't miss, you can blindfold it and make it. And then the next day, no matter what you do, that ball is not going to go down. And football can be the same way, I suspect. So, yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, you got us winning next week against those Kansas City Chiefs?
You'll never get me to say that. I mean, I've learned down through all these years, forget it, man. I don't, because you get your hopes all up, get these lofty expectations, and the 49ers go in there and lay an egg. Damn.
Lay an egg. We're going to get our asses kicked. Rombo, you understand that we're 0-4. You know,
Patrick Mahomes. Victory
Rombo,
Friday.
Rombo, I'm sorry. He is 4-0 against us. You do know that, right?
I very painfully know that. But Jalen,
2 Super Bowls, 2 regular season wins. But we just beat the Seahawks, Rombo.
Thank you.
They got Geno Smith. Okay, Rombo, first of all, let's get something straight right now. If Matthew Stafford or Kyler Murray if Matthew Stafford or Kyler Murray are on the Seahawks, we lose that game last night. They're a quarterback away from being a problem for us, Rombo. I'm telling you, Geno Smith is just garbage.
I said that last year. Yeah. And I don't know why. I thought they was going to draft a quarterback. They did not.
Rombo, if Kyler Murray or Matt Stafford is that quarterback on the Seahawks team, we're losing to the Seahawks. They are a quarterback away from being a problem to us.
The only thing I hope is Tyler Lockett gets old between now and next season, because they're going to find another quarterback.
Because they got Jackson. Rombo, they got Jackson.
Njigba, I know. Njigba. And also the maddest, angriest wide receiver in football history, DK Metcalf. See, Metcalf was mad as hell because his quarterback ain't no damn good. He just don't want to say anything. And I'm surprised because DK doesn't mind talking out of turn.
Yeah. I mean, Rombo, Geno, that little, I mean, I'm happy for Geno because, you know, but come on, Rombo, we know that he wasn't going to. That wasn't finna do nothing. They talking about he had a resurgence. Man, we knew what he was 9 years into the league, Rombo. That guy ain't no franchise quarterback.
Wait, you forgot Geno's favorite saying. Yeah, they wrote me off. I didn't write back.
Brother, ain't nobody. Oh, okay. All right. That was something right there, Rombo. You got to have good. The ego to say some shit like that. You got to really have an ego because ain't nobody write him.
Well, he's, this is the era. I seen CJ come in last year. We all did. There's Jalen Daniels is unbelievable.
Hold on, Ronbo. Now, but I'm sorry to cut you off, but don't forget about Brock Purdy. That kid came in the midst of heat his rookie year, took us to the playoffs. Don't forget about Brock. He came in too.
I'm not taking not one iota away from. I've got all respect in the world for Brock, but I'm talking about that. He could be the start of a trend. Was anybody before Brock a first-year player that just came in and just lit the place up? I'm saying now it looks like, you go around and you look carefully. I don't know what you're going to use as a measurement to decide whether or not this guy can handle the NFL, but look carefully, because I don't know if they knew Jaden Daniels, but we're talking about the dude who just left us, Adam Peters. Adam Peters can judge him. He can make judgments. So that's going to be the case in years forward. Picking out quarterback.
I knew Jaden Daniels was gonna be good because
this good.
Brandon Ayuk was his quarterback back at Arizona State when he was a freshman playing. Rombo, he was a freshman playing as a starter. Anytime I see a freshman out there playing D1 football, means that he's probably good. Usually 9 times out of 10, freshmen are red shirt and they play with a guy that's older. But if you got a freshman out there playing that quarterback. Yeah, that kid know what he's doing. Yeah. And he transferred to LSU, and I like that he stayed all 4 years, Rombo. He got that experience.
I didn't know that. There's the key right there. Jay, you know what? We got to stop, but that's it. Stop pulling these second-year quarterbacks out in the first round. You're going to be sorry. If he's seasoned all the way to 4 seasons, now he's probably prime to come in and take over your organization. Maybe that's what the Hawks are waiting for.
Justin Herbert was a 4-year college guy. Look at him. Came in, was ready.
See?
Hold on, Rombo. Trey Lance was a 10-game college guy. Now
And
let's
so
see
you
how
can
he
see the
look.
contrast. There it is.
Oh,
See,
now that wasn't his
excellent
fault,
points.
Rombo. Like the person said, Rombo. The 49ers took Trey Lance. Trey Lance didn't pick the 49ers. He didn't ask to be taken here.
I know.
Kyle
Hey, we
ruined
got-
that kid's career. I'm never gonna let man.
Oh, that's a sad thing. Jelly, we do have to go. I tell you what.
Rombo, let me get a Niners shout out.
Oh yeah.
Sorry ass Seahawks.
Niners!
Sorry bastards. Sorry bastards. Oh, I love me eating some fried chicken hawk.
I see you midweek. All right, fam. Points running. Hey, what it do, player? Come on in, Brian.
Yeah, what it do, player? How you doing tonight, player? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, after doing a few wine coolers last night and sitting back and
You were
remembering,
staying hydrated, player.
well, since then I would have got high. You're right. You can't do too much wine without getting dried out. But yeah, I had to celebrate that win because beating the Hawks is never going to stop being something. You got to embrace it because they owned us for almost a decade.
Yes, and we need to embrace it. We needed that win, and we went into a hostile environment, the loudest stadium in the nation, and we beat them.
And they were still loud even when they were losing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, so, hey, big win. And what's with the callers tonight? We're talking about Trey Lance tonight and on Victory Friday? Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm telling you, I had to pull him back. God.
No, I won't pull it back. I'll say something. Why the hell are we talking about Trey Lance tonight on a Victory Friday? Someone explain that to me. I don't get it. You guys are like, I'm losing my mind over it. What the hell? All the things to call you and talk to you about, we're talking about frickin' Trey Lance. Really? Really? I'm serious.
It is a day to celebrate. We're not supposed to be picking up old mistakes and designating faults. That's true. It's Victory Friday.
And FYI, Trey Lance isn't on the team anymore. That was so last year. Get over it.
Actually,
get over Trey Lance.
I think it's 2 years now.
God. It drives me insane, Ronbo. I don't understand some of our fan base sometimes. Because I'm faithful, and, the marketing schmo knows the score. But,
Brad, did I talk to you yesterday? Did you make it in here, though?
No. I had to do this little thing called work. And,
I know. It is midweek, right? Thursday. So I'm saying, did you see the game then?
Yeah, I was pulling over every 15 minutes and screaming, especially in the third quarter, because I thought we were going to lose it again. In
the first quarter we were riding a wave there. We didn't have any problems until the second half.
Yeah, I know. It looked. Yeah, I pulled over to take a break halftime, and then that special teams play. Oh, I about lost it after that. I was so mad, and man, they got to do something about the special teams, man. They're our Achilles heel.
Brian, Kyle went and defended
I agree
them.
with Mama Lizard on that one. If we don't get our special teams fixed, we ain't winning. We ain't getting far. That's got to get fixed.
And that's so true because teams like the Chiefs now are not so great as far as offense. They're actually somewhere within the realm of mortal as opposed to what they were before. Now their defense is sort of carrying them along. Can you imagine?
Oh, well, we have to play a near perfect game to beat those guys. Don't you think so? I do.
Always.
No mistake.
Anytime we play, and I think it's in the 49ers' head, too. When they get out there, they get tight because they're doing just what we're talking about now. They've got to play the perfect game or you're going to walk away and add another L to the long list of them.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to happen this game. I just don't. Our team is kind of up and down all over the place right now.
They've won 5 in a row. Why would we beat them?
No CMC. I mean, Jordan Mason is doing phenomenal, but
his shoulder's hurt. Maybe he doesn't even play this week.
Yep. They're going to stuff our run. That's what their plan is. They're going to do that. They're not going to let us run, Ronbo. So
I know. Until you brought that up, I hadn't crossed that thought pattern yet. They are going to stop the run because that's all they need to do, and that means we're going to put the ball up all day against a secondary that is very good.
Yes. It's going to be scary.
Brian,
I hate bringing it up, but it reminds me of maybe the Ravens game last year. It's going to be Ravens game. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
No.
Not
a
I'm
bloodbath.
praying that I'm wrong. Like Papa Dragon says, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I will be.
Yeah, but listen, here's the thing, Brian. As long as we know we'll lose ground, though, it's too soon. As long as we can maintain our position in the NFC West, and let them beat us this time, and then have everybody ready to go by playoffs, then you'll have a team that's raging ready to go. Because I think they will have been sick of it by now, because the 49ers are probably already within their own minds giving themselves an excuse to lose this game. Brian, we've got to watch. You know what? We're not supposed to talk about this game yet. Brian, how about yesterday's game? We're going to talk about this later on in the week anyway. The Chiefs. How'd you feel about it? As far as the Mustafa looked good yesterday, Bernardo Green, the kids look good.
Nobody's talking about Pooney.
Pooney always looks good. It's become a norm now, you know?
Yeah. And why is Schmitty calling me a weenie? I am not a weenie. Weenie. What is up with that?
I haven't seen anybody get called a weenie since I was in the 7th grade.
Yeah, grow up. Hey, that's kind of a weirdo thing to say. A weenie. Wow.
It's very disgusting though. That's right up there with ooh, she's got cooties. You know, cooties was always a favorite.
Right. But I was going to talk to you about your Rudy problem. If you ever want help on Twitter, shutting that guy down, I know exactly what to say to him.
What's that?
I think he's on the verge of blocking me. He blocks me everywhere else. So. all you have to do is spit facts, and he doesn't know what a fact is. I don't think he even knows the definition of a fact.
No, Rudy, yeah, he's. I quit getting mad and calm down and think and just shoot him down now. Yeah,
you can't get mad at that guy. You can't get mad at him. You just have to laugh at him. That's what I do.
But sometimes it's so outrageous that you just can't stand it. I mean, Rudy, I don't know who designated him as the person who can come in and declare your 5 trophies have expired and are no longer qualified. What?
Well, Ronbo, he doesn't know how the whole...
In 70 years.
He's from that... He doesn't understand how the whole trophy thing works because he thinks he has 4. You know,
yeah, I know, right?
And he only has 2.
But we're supposed to count those that he got before the Super Bowl era counted. But your 5 trophies when the Super Bowl counted don't matter because you haven't got one in the 21st century.
Well, is Rudy pretty old? Was he born in the 40s when the Rams won the championship?
The way he puts up those posters and things, he acts like it because he talks about that like there was a golden era of football. God. Jesus.
Yeah, and if we did that, he'd make fun of us, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Those don't count, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's just a pest. He's just a pest. That's all he is. But, Ronbo, I'm very happy that our team won and we're in first place. That's big. But I really don't think it's a given that we're going to get too far if we don't get some players back soon. And I'm talking about CMC, man. We need him back.
Yeah, because the defense have got to be playing us on us. They're not playing us on us right now. They're doing to us what they did to us before CMC arrived. That'll never do. So, you know, I mean,
we're a different team without him. He just opens up so much field for us because teams are just trying to figure out what he's going to do.
No,
he's just watch.
He keeps on your toes.
When you got a guy like that that's not on the team and they're just strapping down on us. You know, it's obvious what they're doing. So,
well, Brian,
hopefully it'll get better.
It will. It's got to. Brian, get on back in that chat and work them trolls. We always love the work you do.
My pleasure. All right.
I'll see you later in the week.
Anyway, shout out to everybody and shout out to that that guy in Tennessee actually said hi to me. That was nice of him. How you doing there?
That's right.
Tennessee?
I forgot. Pop He was very nice.
Yeah, he's coming around. He's happy because he thinks Kyle's listening to him.
Yeah,
so
that's
a good thing.
We're all brothers and sisters. It's all part of the Niner Empire, you know. I
we
used to
all
treat
get along.
I used to treat my brothers and sisters like trash when we were growing up. It was terrible. Right.
Well, all right, you guys. Everybody have a good night. Love my 49er family. Love you, Ronbo. See you guys.
Back, fam. Night, Brad.
All right, bye.
Hey, Michael. Michael,
hey, Ronbo, how's your night going, buddy?
Hey, Michael, you sound healthier already, man. Your mouth isn't hurting today, right?
No, I've been eating a lot of the Thai ice. I've been icing it up, eating it, and Nikita's, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's getting a little bit good. This guy got to be careful that, like you said, don't mess with the stitches. Don't play with them.
Hey, what is that? You got to chew on one side of the mouth? How do you do that?
I chew on the left side.
Okay.
And then when I get to the other, the sucky part is when I have to do the left side, I got to chew on the right side where I hardly have any,
Oh.
So I'll be...
God, it's almost like guys getting your jaw wired up and have to, everything's through a straw.
Once I get the top teeth, I'm going to be having a bridge on top. I'll have more fake teeth on top. I have to because I won't be able to eat.
Michael, and also, did you get a diagnosis as to some things you should start doing now for calcium breakdown?
Yeah, they're going to look into that too because my mother has the same problem.
Yeah, that's osteoporosis, isn't it? There's guys.
I'm surprised I didn't lose a lot of them playing football. I said, no, look at him. In hockey, I would have lost a lot of teeth if I was playing hockey.
Oh, man. And that's not because of anything other than a puck hitting you in the mouth or some guy hitting you with a stick or high stick in you. Hockey's brutal. People are bad.
Some football players that did lose teeth in football. Yeah. And the loss on the question, you said the last time the 49ers beat the Chiefs, 2014 was the last time. 49ers are 7-9 versus the Chiefs in career. 7-9.
Isn't that awful? 2014. That's a whole decade. Whew, man. Well, you know what?
I think who was the quarterback back then. Do you know who the quarterback was back then? Look
Good
that up,
trivia
guys.
question. God, who for
who
us?
Who was the quarterback on both teams and the Chiefs? Who was the quarterback on both ends?
24. You said 2014. Alex. Yeah. That is the last time. I remember Alex winning. He is the one winning. Who was quarterbacking for the Chiefs?
Montana. Gerback, no.
Joe wasn't still there.
No, Gerback. Elvis. No, Elvis was gone.
Did he play for the Chiefs? You know what's funny about our quarterbacks? We had two guys go over there and play quarterback for the Chiefs. Isn't that special?
Yeah, Alex Smith went over there. Joe Montana went over there. Elvis Gerback went over there.
And by the way, Alex was the last guy to beat. Before we went on that long losing route with the Hawks, Alex was the last guy to beat the Hawks in Seattle, too. It's rough.
So I'll give this guy that career. I'll give him credit. Good quarterback. No, he was a good quarterback.
No, Alex Smith? Oh, hell
yeah.
Anyway.
Now this Sunday, I watched the football Sunday. Knowing our team won, I was happy. Now we're going to watch Don Bird Lions take care of the Cowboys. I can't wait. You know?
Texas boys. You got Texas boy. That's why he was in there talking trash earlier.
Texas boy don't have no hope. This team is done. As Tony Wright says, they're going down. There's too many games they got to play. They got Detroit, Houston,
Texas boy,
San Francisco. Oh. That's like a nightmare on Dallas Street. I think the owner of Dallas might have nightmares now.
And CMC might be back by that Dallas game. You know what's really funny, too? The Dallas Cowboys don't like for you to run on them. Oh, my God. Detroit's the last team you don't want to have that problem with them. We learned about that. Oh, my Lord. Good luck, Texas boy. You're going to need more of it than you can believe.
And I guess Rams will be going on a lot. They're going on an early vacation. They lose this week, they'll go on an early vacation. The Rams. Let them go on an early vacation. I told Rudy in the beginning of the year, your team's not going no playoffs. So far, it's looking good on my end.
Hey.
If they lose this weekend, but Rudy on his live.
Mathematically, they got a problem.
You're not going no playoffs. Yep. I told him, take your pictures down. Yep. You're going.
Michael. You know what? We forgot about Cap versus Smith. That was 20. No, that was 24. Smith did it before, but it was Kaepernick that beat Alex Smith. That same year,
Mm-hmm.
That's
Kaepernick,
2014.
yeah.
I called Alex Smith. It's not Alex. Alex probably beat him before, but it was Cap that beat Alex. That's
Kaepernick,
right.
that's when he had Harbaugh as a coach, I think, right?
Yeah. And he just
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Same. The year is still the same, though.
Yeah.
13, 14.
Yeah.
So
14, yeah. Or 7. Hey, if we could beat them next week, that'd be nice. Go 8 and 9.
and it would be symbolic too, because Brock Purdy beats Mahomes. That would be perfect. Because Patrick doesn't lose.
That'll be a movie. That'll be a title movie. Brock takes down the Mahomes and the Swifties.
They would put it that way too.
Swifties say, oh yeah.
She's mentioning the same name with the yeah. She's got a connection with him now. When you talk about the Chiefs, you're talking about her.
Oh, you wait. She's going to be at the booth on the game. You wait. She'll be at the game.
I know. The camera's going to make sure we know. Yeah.
Oh, camera's going to be right up there. Well, I said, why don't you just sit next to her, cameraman, and you can talk to her. Forget the game.
And get a selfie right there close, you know. It's so annoying.
Why don't you put her on the field? Why don't you put her on the Chiefs sideline while you're at it?
Was that 2012?
Let her run the team. If you want to run the team, hey, they got to play for her. They have a play. Kevin Swift made up a play for the Chiefs.
That's right. I want to see those plays. Yeah. That's right. Can you imagine?
I want to see the play called. I wonder if it's called a Swifty Shifty.
Wait, Michael, if you could write a song, you could write an NFL offensive play.
There you go. I think, and at one point I was very happy. I liked how you check and Kittle jump for their wives. That was so cute.
I know.
That's romantic. You saw the game with it.
It's the looming leap.
They both like the good-looking woman, man. I tell you, 49er guys got the best-looking wives.
Oh yeah.
And girlfriends.
Well,
that's why I look at it.
You got a large choice with your football.
Oh yeah.
You
guys got a beautiful woman.
The lumen. It's called a lumen leap.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, we're gonna go.
Maybe the girls. Talk to you one.
All right. Midweek. I'm debating Tuesday or Wednesday, and then of course Friday when we have to deal with what we have to expect.
College games tomorrow. NFL Sundays, guys. Root for the teams that you don't want to see win. Like, don't want the Rams. You don't want the Cowboys. You want them blue down. The Cardinals lose too.
Did the Rams play this week?
Yeah, they play the. Did the Rams play this week? I think they do play this week. Do you know, guys? I think they do. Do they?
I don't know. I know the Cardinals got to play Green Bay.
The Packers.
Yeah, the Rams might.
Doesn't matter, Rudy. You're going down. All your Ram fans in the chat, you can go bye-bye soon. You're gonna go poof.
Hey, no way. They don't play the Lions. Mike, the Rams play the Lions? No.
The Lions play the Cowboys, I thought.
Yeah, the Lions and Cowboys.
Yeah,
no, these Smitty. Yeah, he's right. Rams they're taking a week off. And watch, they'll still lose even on their week off.
They're taking the roof off to see Rudy. Flying to Rudy. And his, yeah.
Hi, Mike. I'll see you later in the week.
I'll see you midweek, buddy.
Night, fam. Oh, man. Rudy, you know, I got to find a meme now for Rudy. Let's see, I got to stop. You should never drag yourself down to Rudy's level. I did a good job all off season long. I didn't talk to him. I didn't get involved with his madness. Alice. Ellis,
can you come back?
I was going to say, Ellis is coaching his kids right now. Okay, we can come back. All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Hey, yo, Marvin. No, the kids should be finished by now. Hey, Ellis must be, you know what they're probably eating. Hey, Marvin. Marvin. Let's give Marvin another shot. It's time to ask that question we ask upon every program that we get a chance to, is what time exactly is it? And there you go. As the logo that you see on your screen says, it's Niners all day. Norm!
I didn't even have to say that. What's good, Ronbo?
No, man, we're still going, you know, because wins for us now are not a given as they once were, maybe 2 seasons back. So we go ahead and appreciate every last time we win a ball game, and especially going into a game where we're going to have to play the Chiefs, who still are asking us to pay them last month's rent. So Norman, what are you thinking about yesterday's game? You got anything more to say about that?
Yeah, that was it was like Trent Williams said at the post game. He was like, that was it was a must needed win, but it wasn't a must.
I love when they say that.
Me, I feel like it was for us as a Niners, for a fan, for the fans for Shelly. Because here's the thing, we got to win in the division, and not only that, but a win that secured us for the top seed for now. Hopefully, we'll see what happens this Sunday. We'll see if everything, stays the same or not. I know Arizona, everybody's going to be looking at Jordan Love versus Kyler Murray for that particular reason. But I also know that the Niners actually needed this little mini bye because we got ourselves a challenge going on. We not only the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Foot Locker employees as well. Okay.
Because you got 2 people, they got to heal up in 6 days.
Got to be disciplined out there going up against the Kansas City Foot Locker employees. You feel me? And it's just what it is. And you might have, you know what I'm saying? You might have a few special guests appear, but other than
and it won't be an accident or a surprise. True.
It's like Trent Williams said. Well, this is how I felt. I felt like this last game we won is like that dub is, if we do it, like whatever happens next week, I hope it's another trip to Dub City. You know what I'm saying? This dub was important for real.
I'll tell you. And I don't care what Trent says. Losing that game would have been a disaster. 2-4? Hey. No, Trent, that's too much.
You don't want to be 0-3 in the NFC West in the beginning.
And then there's that. Yeah, those are conference losses. You can't lose all those. Now you're under pressure to win every last second meeting. No, we're already under that now.
Against the Chiefs, we already this is the Super Bowl rematch. Of course you want that dub, but I want a rematch in the bowl to get the dub for the bowl. Like regular
both. This game don't mean nothing.
Regular season. Remember the last time we beat the Ravens in that first Super Bowl rematch we had? We felt good.
Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, and we beat them up, too.
Did you feel as good as you did when we beat like a team like the Cardinals or the Seahawks or the Rams? No, you didn't. You felt much better when we beat the Rams, when we beat division rivals. That's just how I feel about it.
And that's the way it is, because we know each other too well, and that's why it's always it's a shootout. It almost turned into one too. When they start getting momentum, Norm, I was getting concerned.
Yeah, they did. But it's like I like our teams, like the rookies really stepped up and really man up mentality dishes. Because when Jordan Mason went down, I was like, dang. And it was done. And it was done by Taylor and Guerendo. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you did.
It is.
Right.
And he gets better every week, Norm. You're right. Guerendo is I can't wait to see what he looks like this week. But they got a good defense, Norm.
Oh, speaking of rookies that might be coming back this week, salute to my guy Ricky Pearsall is going to be in practice on Monday. Let's go.
Norm, you know what's going to be funny? It's not politically correct, but if Ricky walks out on the field with a pistol on his hip and a holster,
like the last Boy Scout, you feel me? Like, remember that? Just coming in there like bang bang Niner gang, right? Hey, whoa, sir, wrong bang bang on the field, not with an actual. Okay.
Oh, we got to stop, man. That's not funny. It's scary.
We go out there and do his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting for Ricky Pearsall to handle his work. And what a game against Kansas City when they might not be expecting such of sorts. You know what I'm saying? And we look like we got a cool little arsenal. We're trying to get our things together. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's upset these fools, and you know what I'm saying, at least so we can get the momentum going for the season, because we got the Cowboys, we got a few other tough matchups coming in later on. Let's build up that attitude, that swagger. Let's get, you know what I'm saying, even the next man up, they can get some reps in and get their swag up. You know what I'm saying? We know what we going up against, and just let them get their reps in so they can really step in like they did. You feel me? Like Malik Mustafa, although Green, but they stepped in and really was like, what? Sometimes you got to pop out and show them.
Yeah, they did too. God, I was impressed. So, you know, and then we got 2 weeks. The thing is, if we beat the Chiefs, I don't know if I'm going to get over that or not. You know what? Because I always overreact when we lose to them. I suspect I'll do the same thing when we win to them. I mean, win with them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not ready for that. I'm already, Norm, I hate to say it, but I'm already mentally braced, because every time they hurt our feelings, and they've done it too many times, it just tears me down. I don't get over it. Now this time, if we walk away, well, fam, we got that out the way. Now we'll see them in a few weeks.
Yeah, I just got the same mentality that Trent had at the post game. It's just another football game. You just got to do is play complimentary football, and it's winnable for him. That's it.
Yeah.
It's winnable for him, and that's really pretty much all I got to say.
And it was plenty. I appreciate it, Norm. And it's Niners all day.
Niners all day. Singing ooh la la
la, ooh la la, yeah, ooh la la. I've been singing that enough. I only sang it 3 times in a 6-week season so far.
Shout out to everybody who's streaming. Shout out to everybody who's on. I see you, and I know y'all see me. Somebody put me on the gram. I had to shout that out there. So shout out to everybody that's been watching. Love y'all. Y'all love me back. Appreciate it. Let's go.
Norm, the dude is nothing but a superstar. Norm, hey, I see him midweek. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Norm. Marvin's name's up there got me crazy. All right. For that, Brian says 49ers should ban Taylor Swift from the game. Or instruct the cameraman, listen, when there's a play in progress, a replay or something like that, don't pan up to the booth for Taylor Swift. You do it before a commercial break or something like that, but honing in on that booth during a game, no, don't do it. Delvin Thomas, can our kicker take rocket science? Take rocket scientists to get some love. Delvin, I'm confused. Can our kicker take? Are you saying fake rocket scientists? Rocket scientists. Ah, I see what you're saying. Can our kicker fake rocket scientists? Are you going, fake rocket scientists get some love? You know what? Dobbs? Can he kick? He might be able to. You know who's our de facto kicker? It's also Juice. You see Juice warming up last week after Jake got hurt? So it would either be Juice and I didn't know Josh Dobbs was a kicker. I didn't. Anyway, hey, let's go back and check on. Hey, Marvin.
What do you say, Ronbo?
Marvin, man, we're just hanging in here and enjoying. We you know how we let these things linger when we win. Actually, we let things when we lose, we linger too. I haven't gotten over Minnesota yet, but or definitely not the Cardinals because that was recent. And the Rams loss will stay with me for the rest of my natural life. I hate losing to the Rams almost as much as I hate losing to the Cowboys. I'm trying to figure out which one makes me mad. Anyway, you know what? Let's not. It's Victory Friday. Let us rejoice.
Yes, and first of all, I just wanted to make sure you could hear me. First of all,
Marvin, you called in yesterday. That's right. We were going to talk about Marvin's a cool Chicago Bears fan, and he lays perspectives on us from outside the bias box. Marv, go ahead. What are we taking today?
Well, first of all, congratulations on a good win last night. One that was needed. Tough games coming up. But I'm going to start off by saying, let's go with the heavy hitters in the NFC. This is how you address your season, see how you work. You're looking at Minnesota at 5-0, Washington at 4-1, Detroit 3-1. Then you got your 3-2 teams. Atlanta is 3-2, Tampa, Dallas, Green Bay, Chicago. Then you guys at 3-3, and Seattle at 3-3. Mm-hmm. So I say that to say,
You look at each one of these teams, and you look at Minnesota starting off, since they're an undefeated team. Actually, you're going to go with them first, right?
Yep.
And actually, where are they? How good are they? Are they contenders or pretenders? Now, I don't know how many people pick Minnesota to be undefeated right now, but they are. So we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And then you go next to who? You go down the list of each one of these teams, guys, from Tampa Bay to Atlanta to Dallas to Chicago. All right. And then you guys have two tough games.
Mark, should you put Washington in this equation? Because I think I know where you're going with this. Because Washington is the most I would have never. But go ahead. I just want to add them to that list, that last list.
Well, I was going to add those at them because I'm going to go down. And I always look at it like this.
Okay.
You look at Washington. All right. They sit at 4-1. Yes, they are. But the team they lost to is who? Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, who's
That's
sitting
a
at
good point.
3-2. And these are interconference games that are coming up. And once you look at Washington, look at the next three games. They're at Baltimore, Carolina, and the Bears. Then you go over to Detroit. And their next three games are Dallas, Minnesota, and Tennessee. Now, if you look at those games on those two teams, where are they going to be in 3 weeks? You look at your team. You got two tough teams coming up. Well, a lot of people don't look at Dallas as being tough. But,
but they can wake up suddenly sometime. But yeah, they're considered upper echelon. Yeah, for reasons.
And then you go to the serious business of it. You look at and a lot of people don't like to use stats, but I do. Offensive leader, team-wise, I don't go to individual stats. I go to team-wise. Your 49ers are second in the league in offense at 420 yards a game. Rushing and passing yards, you're fifth in offense, fifth in the league with 262.
And just
rushing,
now getting there because we were below that before. Yeah.
Yeah. Rushing, you're fourth in the league at 158. You're above that Cootie level of the top 10 in three categories. Then you're 11th on overall defense, only giving up 21 points a game. So I say this. You're sitting in first place, which is the most important thing each team wants to do going to try to win a Super Bowl.
Sure.
Where are you going to be after these two games against Dallas and Kansas City? And then you got a bye coming up. These are critical games coming up. I'm going to say this. I think they played a good game last night. If you look at that game last night, when you run the ball for 250 yards and give up only 50, you dominate the clock. That's that's their recipe for winning, and you can beat Kansas City by doing that. Now, tough games. Your schedule, San Francisco went to the Super Bowl, so you got a tough schedule. Actually, the schedule gets tougher now than it has been already. So you got to really bear down. But I'm going to say this, guy. If you just stay ahead of your division, and you're looking at Seattle, who just lost 3 in a row, and then you got the Cardinals, who are your nemesis. I know they are. And then you got who? The Rams at 1-4. How you want to go 1-4 and then have a bye week? That could be the worst bye week of your life.
I like that. I got to remember that one. How you gonna go 1-4 and then have a bye week? I would tell everybody. We're not taking a bye week. You guys come. We're gonna work all week.
And then I want to point out also one thing about Detroit. Listen, Detroit is a good team. I know you feel them, but why would the schedule makers give them such an early bye? They already had their bye.
Did they?
Look, I wouldn't want my bye this early in the season.
They did that to us a few years ago. Now you stand at fatigue before the playoffs.
Yes, you got to play all these games in a row. So, and then my boys, the Bears. Listen, we young, man. We 3-2. We playing good ball, but I'm not looking at. If we do anything, so be it. But the heavy hitters in the game, you got to look at the heavy hitters and deal with them. Is Washington a contender? Is Minnesota a contender? Is Detroit a contender? Who are you afraid of? Think about it. If you're dealing with these teams in the NFC, because that's who you got to play to get to the Super Bowl in the NFC.
Yeah,
real simple. So I say, look at your top teams over there. Measure your team against them, and then see where you come out. What you think?
Yeah, just the name. I actually have so much respect for the Lions right now. I don't like that running combo they got. It makes me crazy. The Falcons got a running combo. Every team has got a couple of battering rams to knock all your defenses down and set things up. That worries me. I don't think Justin Jefferson is a problem over in Minnesota, but I'm not afraid of a wide receiver. But when you brutally, and you play 49er football against the 49ers, play physical, it's kind of scary. So finesse teams we have no problem with.
So I want to ask you a question quick before I go. Washington is going up to Baltimore this week. Give me what you think about this. You can just say yay, nay, whatever.
Hey, I'm glad you asked me that question. You know what? I'm going to go with Washington. Because the Ravens are seemingly I think they've got a plan for Mark Henry, Derrick Henry. You know what? They won't be able. I'm going to go with Washington. Because the Ravens had no business having all that trouble with the Browns.
Arizona's going down to Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Detroit's going down to Dallas.
Detroit. These are kind of easy.
And then
for me.
Atlanta.
I don't have to think.
Another one of your heavy hitters going down to Carolina. I'm pretty sure everybody's doing it.
If Atlanta loses that game, there's no way. So there you go.
Yeah. I wanted to mention those games also with Jacksonville. You know, the Bears are playing Jacksonville over in London. You know, it's an early game. But I did want to say this. That's the way I look at the season. I look at my team, but I have to listen. We can't win the Super Bowl by we being the only teams that play. Everybody else have to play their games too. They have to win too. So you have to measure these matchups. Is what
Marvin, one last thing though. We got to go. What's the Bears' record right now? You guys have lost only 1 or 2, right?
No, we 3-2.
Yeah. See, and you're going to progress and evolve as the course of the season goes, as the number 1 draft pick gets his legs underneath him, gets his mind into the game, because he's not looking bad at all. And you got a killer defense. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how the season feels as soon as it's out.
I was just going to say that we got a real good defense. Defense is solid. It's real solid. And when you got a good defense that hasn't allowed over 21 points in 11 straight games,
gives you a chance to win every time you play. Exactly.
Yeah.
Marvin, let us do this again.
I just want to throw that out there, man.
Well, yeah, it was interesting too. I'm gonna start thinking about that when I look at other teams from now on their chances versus ours, because I don't think about that. But good point.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, listen, if the team that you're trying to catch loses, then you just, if you lose, you still stalemate. You need to make sure you concentrate on winning that game that week. But you have to really watch the whole schedule. I know we're interested in our own team, but watch the whole schedule. Watch all of it. At least the NFC teams, because that's the difference. You got to. You got to get through the NFC to get to the Super Bowl. All right, guys.
You got to worry about.
Take care.
All right. You too, Marvin. Have a great night.
All right. You too.
Yeah, I like that. You look at all the teams you contend with and see who they play next. It'll give you a little insight into whether you should be worried or not. Delvin Thomas, Matthew Wright. Oh, Matthew Wright is a rocket scientist. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So what do him and, can you imagine, Matthew Wright and Josh Dobbs sitting in the locker room over in the corner. So actually, I actually graduated at the top of my class, and I was pretty much a calculus whiz, and also quantum physics is a piece of cake. I think people overrate it. Yeah, can you see them sitting having all kind of conversation? Everybody that's in the locker room looks, hey, guys, this is a football team. Hey, yo, Ellis. Ellis might be still busy. Or else he would have, okay. Let's come back and see if we can get him later. Charles, get in it, Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, I'm always delighted when you call in, because all I can think about is Demo and the conversation we had before the season started. And I look at my boy Demo, and the boy is on his way to the Pro Bowl. Everybody's scared of him. Huh?
How many picks he got?
They don't throw at him. When he does, so you see him getting a PBU or something, they don't throw at Demo.
I think the 49ers, they rotate so many defensive backs, they hide him.
They hide him?
They put him in a slot. They put him in a slot. They put him in a slot. They put him outside.
Positions on the field to play.
They put him outside about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, so he can't get beat deep. So they hide him really well. But when he gets his chance to, when they do, I've seen him the past few weeks. He's been, they've been throwing at him, and he's been breaking up passes.
Yeah, he's a PBU. He's a PBU dude. But it was seriously, though, fam. What did you think about his?
Well, I mean, I don't. The thing yesterday was just a really grimy game, and I mean, I didn't like the offense. Our offense, I felt like we left too many points.
Yeah.
I felt like we left too many points on the field, and we could be playing.
Stop.
Man, we left so many points on the field, and we can play so much better. I mean, the thing about it is that we've seen our offense play under this Shanahan administration since we're talking about the election. But we've seen this, man. We know we could play better than this. We know that Kyle can scheme up an offense better than this. But I'm looking at the team yesterday. I'm like, what is this?
Hey,
how are we playing
like this? But Charles, you do know Kyle is actually right now in the throes of trying to figure out. Defensive have figured Kyle out. He's trying now to add some concepts to what they do. They're playing us now. Every player on the team is saying, they're playing me different. Everybody took off season out. We're going to stop the damn 49ers. And teams are coming out ready for the 49ers with defense. They don't play against anybody else but us. So Kyle's got to work on that. And I hope he does it during this week off coming up when it does. Start now, because we got to come up with a better plan. Out there struggling, Brock out there running for his life after every snap.
Yeah, but we need to integrate more players. I mean, we could have kept Danny Gray and went down the field more. We could number 19, I forget what his name is, Cowlin. What is his name?
You talking about Cowan, the new kid we got from
number
Arizona?
19? Yeah, the wide receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob Cowan. Jacob Cowan.
We could implement.
Did you see him yesterday? Cowan. Yeah, Jacob's got to do something about his shoes.
Could implement. We can implement. We can implement him.
Yeah, Kyle says he's coming along, but he's doing something wrong in practice. But did you see him slipping yesterday? Both times, it's like his cleats were too short. I said, he slipped, fell down, got him, slipped again. What is the matter? All I could think, what you did it the first time did okay. The second time did it. Oh, so I don't know.
I mean, we don't need the kid to come along. Just the ball in the kid's hand. When he makes things happen, when you put the ball in his hands, I mean, that's what needs to happen. Give the ball to Deebo on these sweeps. Deebo, he would make it happen if you gave it to him on these sweeps. Those are really unexpected. Cowling, he's the same way. The same role that Ray played last year. He can do that. I mean, we need to target him a whole lot more. I think he would open the offense up a little bit more because defense wouldn't be expected. I mean, we need to make the defense, the offense look different because the way it is this right now, it's pathetic. I mean, we need to go down the field more, at least about 3 or 4 times
Charles,
a game.
You don't think we're going down the field a lot now?
No, I'm talking about passing the ball 40 to 50 yards down the field, stretching the defense.
Well, I've seen more of that than I want to see so far. So, but the thing is, it's hard to establish a run game because the defensive alignments are not respecting what the 49ers are doing. Number one, because CMC's not on the field, and now they don't have to worry about anybody running any routes. But Kyle won't send. He sent him out one time yesterday. He sent out Jordan Mason out for a pass one time. Jordan didn't make the catch, and then Kyle left that alone. Now it's bombs away. We were bombs away all day. I don't know about a deep pass because you don't have enough time because that defense was in the backfield with Brock Purdy riding his horse all damn day. He's got to come up with some other plan to make sure that defense is kept honest. They're out there sitting back, pinning their ears and going right after us. That's got to change.
Yeah, but you got to change the route concepts.
That would be the case. But go ahead.
I mean, everybody's All these wide receivers, their routes are, 5.
No, Charles,
they're
that's just
going
it. We can't run short routes anymore. Every defense is populating the middle of the field like it's their last.
That's why we need to extend the routes. We need
And
to
then
extend
what?
the routes, to 10-yard routes. And
but you brought,
I mean,
but you brought the defense in already because they're populating the middle of the field. Now you've got what's equal to about 8 guys standing right there to explode toward the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that's why you can't run. Everything's ruined because they've decided that's all you got to do to stop Kyle Shanahan. He needs to come up with another plan.
Well, he needs some wide receivers that can stretch the field, go down the field. You bring Danny Gray back. Get some guys, that will go down the field. Streak down the field, something. I mean, go get a wide receiver in the draft next year that's 6'4", 4.3 40 that could fly.
Well, that would be
Randy
nice,
Moss.
no matter what.
I mean, that would be great. I mean, Brock Purdy needs that.
Well,
we need something else to instill fear, to defenses, because this McCaffrey. I mean, we're beating up our offensive players, our wide receivers. Our wide receivers, they probably think they are running backs. I mean, they have to catch the ball over the middle. They get beat up. I mean, Deebo, he gets beat up so bad.
But
I feel so sorry for him.
But have you noticed? Have you seen Deebo lately? Everything he grabs now is downfield. Charles, I'm serious. They do not allow for that cut across the middle. They're ready for that nowadays. That was like bread and butter. They took that away. So now the 49ers got to figure something out. But Charles, we ran out of time. Charles, let's see what they do next week, and maybe they'll have this figured out a little bit. Maybe it is downfield runner. I don't know. All right, we got a strange feedback. Charles, Charles, we got a strange connection. Charles, I'm going to see you midweek. All right.
Next week, maybe we're gonna have this figured out a little bit. Maybe it is downfield runner.
B-Ham, we still got a strange feedback. B-Ham.
All right. We got a strange feedback. Sounds good.
B-Ham. Yeah, something's really going on with that connection. I don't even know if you can hear me. B-Ham, you there?
He'll be fine.
B-Ham. All right, go next one. I want to see what's going on with our connection. B-Ham. And let's go back and check on Ellis. Ellis! The feedback's going. I think it might have been the speaker open on whoever.
Yo.
Hey, yo, Ellis. Come on in, man.
Ronbo, can you
guys win?
It looks good. It looks hella dim on my end.
Oh yeah. I just looked at the screen. Is that me? That's you. It's a silhouette of you. It's more than hella dim. It's all the way off. Ellis, I don't know. Dude, but Ellis, go ahead, continue with that though and talk. This is hilarious. All I see is the shape of you and darkness. I've never seen that happen. Okay. Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. Yeah, that's it. Whatever it was, that was pretty special.
I just flipped the camera around. I had the front side camera facing me.
That's what it was. Us. Did you guys win?
Got Z in the house.
Yeah. Hey, hi Z.
What's up, Ronbo?
Adorable. Z, you is up.
Yeah, we was getting it in earlier, man. We was practicing me, Amaya, Josh, and Z. Amaya and Josh are on the same team, so they got a game tomorrow, and then Z plays in the morning at like 8:30. So they play like back to back. So
you guys start from early in the morning all day long with games. Awesome.
Till about 12, 1 o'clock, and then it's over for the day. It's the Junior NFL League.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, so you guys are quick. What, an hour each game?
Man, less than that, and I'm a little bothered by that. I like the games to be a little more longer. I'm used to them, but it's like 15-minute halves, and they just let the clock run. That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
that's
I'm like,
when you
hey,
have an organized league like that for kids. They're always going to do that. Time is of the essence, and they've already got people that paid all that money to get their kids in. So they figured, okay, we're going to make sure everybody gets played. They got an army of kids out there in teams. So I guess that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, but but Z, she's the star of the show, man. She's the belle of the ball. She's been balling out, getting, she got 3 touchdowns, like I told you, her first game, and then she got, I think 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion the last game. So she's over there getting busy. She's hungry. You know what I mean?
Look at you, Z. All right.
She's hungry. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
And I'm also playing on offense in Amaya and Joshua's game too.
Whoa, is that right? They moved her up a level?
Well, the program coordinator gave me the option. He said if I wanted to let Z play a little bit, she can, and she pretty much, because she's with me during the practices that I because I coach both teams. I just have her practice with my big kids, and she gets busy with them. I don't have her play defense. I'm not having her play quarterback or anything like she does with her team, but she is running the ball.
Learn how to play football. Yeah.
I got her playing wide out and playing, some running back. So she's getting a lot of jet sweeps and stuff, man. She's cold. She's cold with that ball in her hands, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
All right. But anyway, so we got E Johnny here. Amaya's here.
Johnny. Hi. Amani. Hey, y'all.
E Johnny and Amaya. This is the jerseys they got for the Niners, for our Niners team. They're pretty nice.
Yeah,
for their flag team.
All right.
Unfortunately, Zamari's, me and another guy, we co-coached the team, and he's a Vikings fan. So Z's a Viking on her team.
Yeah, and I also have a 49er jersey.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but it's all good. I mean, she's Niner. She's a Niner faithful. You know what I mean, for life anyway.
I'm loving it.
But yeah, man. So look. Yeah. The game, man, yesterday, a lot of great things that, we can't obviously get all out there in one segment, but yeah, we don't talk about Purdy enough, because he's just doing his thing.
He's doing his job and doing it well. Yeah.
He's a young veteran. He's a young veteran in his rookie season.
I know, right?
He's got Trent Williams, Creed already. You know what I'm saying? In a form, like, you know what I mean? Like he's that good. He's probably one of the top ranked guards in the league. I mean, somebody checked.
And I can't wait till they come out with that ranking. I bet you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, he's he's nothing that we need to even analyze or speak about, because he's been in there playing his ass off. One thing that I did like, it seemed like there wasn't much of a drop off when Aaron Banks came out. When we had what's his name go in, Spencer Burford, I didn't really see too much change from that position, and so that was a good sign.
Spencer didn't take long though. You saw it? Spencer took 5 minutes, and he's laying down on the sideline. He was getting electronic therapy on his leg. I said, Spencer, man, man, it ain't even that hot out there today, man. What's up? Anyway.
Oh, okay. He had a cramp too.
I mean, it was bad.
Oh, damn. That seemed to be that seemed to be going on a lot lately with a lot of guys on the team just getting cramps. George Kittle, Trent Williams.
Yeah, you notice offensive lineman and George.
Offensive lineman, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I wonder what's going on with that, man.
Bad diet. So a lot of guys don't know eating certain high, especially with too much sodium. You got to be careful about that stuff. It drains moisture. I don't know why. They got to know that by now. You can't alcohol a lot either. Not during the season.
Yeah, no, they should not be playing around. Look, man, the stuff that Fred Warner's doing this year, man, he's. I can't say enough about how extraordinary his presence is, his play, the example that he's setting for the team, his leadership, the veteran. Even as young as he is, man, I mean, he's a gold jacket member. I mean, we could pretty much just all agree that he has already reached that part career wise, stat wise, and he's just going to continue. I mean, he'll probably play football at least another 5 to 7 seasons. I'm just saying,
at a high level too.
Yeah, man. So I just really, really appreciate his presence. I'm glad to see that Antoine, or was it? No, it's not Antoine. Is it Bethune? Is that his name?
Well, yeah. Oh, that's right. He didn't play yesterday, I don't think. Yeah, Bethune. Yeah.
From what I understand, he did play. I'm not. I think
special teams.
Special teams. He didn't play. Yeah. He didn't play in linebacker, but he did make a special teams play. So I'm really glad that the rookies, between him, Renardo Green, Isaac Guerendo, Dominic Puni, we're really getting a lot out of these guys. And, I don't think we've had a draft where we've been able to utilize guys right from the jump like this. And so we're reaping the benefits of it. And we're barely scratching the surface with them. You know what I mean?
And it's only going to get better because they're around a lot of polished vets, which really makes a difference. Which is really good. So.
Yeah. I'm really glad DK Metcalf got, foot in his ass. Excuse my French, cover the ears. But look, man, he was talking crazy up before the game. He said there was nothing that concerned him out of all of the years. He didn't feel there was anything to be concerned about playing us. And, he was talking all this craziness. And so, and once again, he gets clamps put on him, even without having Charvarius out there, which really said a lot. George Odom,
I loved it.
He didn't get smoked up. He didn't get smoked too much. Hopefully, George Odom can bring his game up another notch because we're going to need him. Hence there tends to be like an off and on with Malik Mustafa's injury. Depending on how bad, things can always get re-aggravated and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that the reps that Odom is getting, that he's also gaining some more seasoning in that position since he's been so accustomed to playing special teams for us, because we're going to need that down the line, man.
And down the line is next week. Ellis, we do have to pull up though, fam. I want to congratulate everybody on having a great game today amongst I'm telling you right now, you guys, I bet you by now with your coaching, the crew is doing well. So.
Yeah, Josh is over there asleep, man. I ran him. I ran him to death. I ran him up and down the hills earlier. The girls jumped in with him. We have our regular routine workouts that I do with him when he's here. The game is actually tomorrow though, so I just wanted to do like a little family kind of joint practice, if you will, or workout. And the girls was all on deck, and Josh was leading the pack, and he's over there. He's over there snoring.
Ellis, you guys got to get some shirts that says 49ers the squad. that'd be hot.
That's a great idea. Hey, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that just in your honor and the Ronbo Sports honor, man. Just being a family member, man. We gotta make sure that we do what we represent.
All right, I appreciate that, Ellis. All right, fam. Hey, I'll be back midweek.
All right, that's the bet. Z, say goodnight to the fans.
Night, Z. I love it.
We're going to go crazy tomorrow.
Good night.
Night.
We're going to go crazy tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to smoke some like meat.
I know y'all going to do well,
Johnny got a softball game on Sunday, so we're going to go support Johnny on Sunday for a softball game. And
you guys are busy. All right.
We keeping it going.
Right. Good luck,
Salute
y'all.
to the family, man. Hit that like, subscribe. You know you at. Wipe your feet, and shout out production. Thank you, Ronbo.
Thanks, Ellis. Good night, kids. Night, y'all.
Hey.
What a fun group. And I love the way they stick together like that. Awesome. Night. Bill!
Wow.
Bill!
Yesterday was a wonderful day.
Yes, it was. Yeah, anytime you beat the Hawks.
Win. I got to hear all the sea chickens cry on North Kim. I got to give them a word of encouragement. that it's not over. They're gonna lose twice to us. They're gonna have a good season, and then we're gonna eliminate them in the playoffs. And
let's not wait until then. Let's get it done before then. The next time we play them, I hope it's a game that puts them right out of the playoffs. See, because we don't want to be bothered with the Hawks. They can muscle up and get ready to go by the time the playoffs start. I'm not worried about the Rams. That's you can just stick a fork in them. They are done, and throw them in the dumpster for the garbage man to pick up in the morning.
Well, and then out of nowhere, a Kansas City Chiefs fan popped out.
Really?
Wrong his back, like always. Predicting they got this, that our team's nothing, that they're going to beat us, and it's just easy, and that Brock Purdy is nothing but a system quarterback, that we should trade him to the XFL.
Yeah.
We should get rid of him. He's nobody important.
Yeah, Nick Wright told him that.
Yeah, and they're talking about Miles Shanahan, all this stuff. Niners need to win next Sunday.
Bill, and they do, but I'm the Chiefs. I'm almost done. I mean, we'll beat everybody else. I feel good about. Well, when the Chiefs come in, we should say yes, sir, and no, sir. And is there anything else we can get you? They pretty much own us. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the Chiefs. They had no business beating the Super Bowl.
Right. But for a fun fact, I didn't know this, but Steve Young has never beat Kansas City.
No, I didn't think about that either. Is that right? I don't know why. They win sometimes, and we have them personnel-wise. They've got one guy better than us. We're running all the right plays. We got the score up on them. We're going nuts. But something magically happens toward the fourth quarter buzzer. Huh? Gerback. Is he like,
They beat Steve Young with Elvis Gerback.
I'm not surprised.
Elvis Gerback. I didn't know that. That's something my uncle shared with me. I didn't know.
I'm tired of the Chiefs. I don't know what to do, man. I'm almost as tired of the Chiefs as I am the Hawks when they were dominating us every game. We came in playing the Hawks, and we'd have spit and vent. I mean, we'd be ready to go. And lo and behold, fourth quarter, and the Hawks win their 8th in a row over the 49ers by 2 points on a mistake made by. And I said, this is like unbelievable. How come every time we can't just lose to them? We have to find a way to make sure that they win. And that's what happened in the Super Bowl.
Also, according to my uncle, if we ever play the Chiefs before the Cowboys, and we lose to the Chiefs, we lose to the Cowboys right after.
Well, there's a nightmare.
So there's your nightmare right there.
That's what's getting ready. That's what's happening next. Chiefs followed by the Cowboys. No, we're not losing to both of them. I don't believe that.
Well, Ronbo.
I'm listening.
This is all the reason to take them serious, because Kelsey evidently ain't starting as tight end from what I'm hearing. So,
well, even if he is, he's not doing anything. Him and Patrick are just laid back. See, Bill, that's what I'm talking about. Him and Patrick are pretty laid back. Patrick Mahomes is bad throws and INTs. And here's the thing. They're playing bad football, and they're 5-0. I mean, for their standard, they're playing bad football.
The must-win game is next Sunday. That's the must-win game.
Against Cowboys?
No, the Chiefs. That's the must-win game.
I was already thinking about next Sunday already. Yeah.
It's a must-win game. We don't win that, we're not going to win anywhere. We're done. The season's over. That's where the season's over. Because it will kill all their momentum. We'll lose to the Cowboys, and we'll be eliminated. So,
we've won after every loss, though. I think.
They ain't nobody special. The Chiefs have gotten by with 5 wins of nobodies. It's time we show them who's boss.
You know, I got to go look at their schedule. I hadn't thought about that. Because what game was I watching? Mahomes was, I said, Patrick, He's not so invincible today, is he? I stopped watching. Who was that?
They buried the kid by the Ravens, and after that, it was easy.
Yeah, the Ravens have been butt cheeks until last week. That was the Ravens. You're right. That was the Ravens. That was the first game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes wasn't doing anything special in that game. The defense was killing the Ravens. But he wasn't especially awesome. Yeah.
We should not be losing to the Chiefs this time. There's no exceptions. And you know, if there's anybody, any team that needs to get the monkey off their back, it's the Niners. Need to get the monkey off their back from the Chiefs. Need to beat them and then beat them in the Super Bowl. We need to beat them, and we know the refs are going to push them in the Super Bowl, so they go into the Super Bowl. Yep. So we need to beat them at home and go into in New Orleans and actually take care of business in New Orleans. Is what we lost our first Super Bowl against the Ravens. FYI, lights went out. Remember that. Go in, beat them, and beat Kansas City in New Orleans. Even we have to have lights go out again because it's a tradition in Louisiana, I guess.
Who that?
So, and take care of business. Why do you think I have been campaigning so hard for Frank Gore Jr.? Why do you think I've been campaigning so hard for this? I want us to get that W. I want a Super Bowl.
And you believe Frank Gore Jr. can? Yeah.
I think he can. He's a lot like his dad. You've got to try him out. If the product's not good, what can hurt? You got Guerendo. You got Mason coming. Mason's probably going to miss a week. So what do you got to do? Try him out. Try him out for a week or two. Call him in. Try him out. See what the Corvette brings. If it's not good, let him go.
No, I mean, he's not prepared to play the 49ers if he came in this week. He's got to come in. He's got to learn the playbook. It couldn't happen now.
But you got to bring him in for Dallas. Or have him ready for in case Guerendo goes down.
You know, Bill, just for you, I hope we do pick up Frank Gore Jr. at some point. I really do, because I can see you're real compassionate about this, and I hope we get him. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon, but
I would never have Frank Gore if it was my choice.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Bill, we're going to go now. Hey, Bill, Bill, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for that. But we got to go though, Bill. I'm going to see you midweek and see what happens next. Maybe Frank's on the team by then.
I'm going to be watching a lot. I want you to pay attention to who's playing for Kansas City. Give me a 49er shout out. And all you Casey folks.
There goes Bill.
Morning. If we lose to the Chiefs, they're going to be trolling us hard, even in coming in the call.
They already are. Where is that dude who's come in here and bother us all the time, that Kansas City Chief? I'm glad he left. Wherever he went, stay there. All right, Bill. See you later, man. Good night, fam. Let's go back and check on B-Ham. B-Ham. I wonder if B-Ham's at a loading dock. You know, B-Ham drives a big rig.
Believe we are marching to claim a victory for ourselves.
Right. Let's go check on Bethel. Oh, Bethel! Come on in, Bethel!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Bethel. It's Victory Friday. You know what's funny? Yeah. It's Victory Friday, right? And we've talked about some things today that were not pleasant. And we've got to stop doing that. When we win, we need to enjoy these moments because there's going to be those losing game moments anyway. So, with that said, what do you got to say about yesterday's game? Because we had to cut you short yesterday. I forgot what you talked about. It was really interesting.
Yeah, it
took up the whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was
3 minutes.
Yeah, it was a really, really good game. It's just that our offense has to really capitalize on what our defense does, because if they would have capitalized and got some points off of those what our defense did, we would have easily hit a 50 burger.
I know, right?
Easily.
That's 7 points behind that one they missed, because they were going to score on that.
Sometimes I just get disappointed off our offense that should actually be better than what they are. They don't capitalize on
3 points.
What our defense does.
3 points. We can't get in the red zone. And every time we start approaching the red zone yesterday, I start getting scared. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They're at the 13. Niners, oh, man. You got to get the touchdown now. Get it now. Don't get to the 10-yard line. And sure enough, so they got 10-yard line. The brick wall came up.
Yeah, it just, you're getting in that moment where I go, you're happy that your defense did something, but is your offense going to do something about it? You know, like something that you used to not think about before. You are like, okay, you know, when they got the ball, they're going to score. They're going to do something.
Hey, but Bethel, didn't George Kittle was that in the red zone? No. He got that down.
Yeah, I think,
Was it a red zone shot?
There was one in the red zone.
And one was a little further back.
Yes.
Because he threw for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Did the defense get a touchdown? Oh, Deebo got one. But again, Deebo ran for 35, 40 yards to get that touchdown.
Yes.
Oh, we just cannot get into the red zone. Kyle, there's got to be something we can do.
Yeah. That's all on Kyle. Kyle has to be a little bit more creative. Has to, you know, do a little bit more to, you know, separate some of that defense. You know. But
or just
I go
something
and then
that pulls people in the wrong direction. Because when George Kittle was sitting in there all by himself there, I said, okay, that's how you move the X's and O's. That's what you do. That's easy. You know?
Yeah, and then plus we played the Seahawks again in week 11. So
do we?
Yeah.
I think we'll be healed up, and I think we'll have CMC should be back by then, so that offense can again look like it used to.
Yeah, and then another thing is that look at what all the stuff we've done with all the injuries that we have.
I'm really proud of the guys, the kids that came in though. So rookies everywhere.
Yeah, so hopefully Kyle opens his eyes and see that rookies could do something too. You just got to give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and if they showed in practice that they could do it, then they could probably do it in the game too.
Yeah, you know, and one thing is that, you know, some of the games that, you know, both of the games we lost, you know, referees won, you know, but we could have probably won those. But, you know, if you see Kansas City won some of those games because of the referees.
And they know
because of the help with the referees. Yeah.
What's that dude Lloyd Banks was in there yesterday? There he is.
Patrick Mahomes
Go ahead.
Should be actually with, I think, 3 losses. They should have almost the same record as us.
Right. And what really blew me away, and I figure Lloyd Banks, he's got to be a Chiefs fan, maybe. Anyway, Trent Williams isn't going to get away with all that holding. Hey, how many times did we watch one of the best defensive lines in football during the 2019 Super Bowl get choked down to the ground with that team choking down Nick Bosa, and people always choke Nick down to the ground. I mean, you can see the elbow sticking out and Nick's tongue hanging out, drag him all the way to the dirt. Ref standing there right there with the whistle in his mouth, watching. Instead of him just, no, he just stands there and watches. See?
Yeah, and then if you see yesterday that I don't know what the hell the referees were thinking, but if you've seen, you know, that should have been our ball because the guy that was supposed to catch the ball, he touched the ball. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
You know, I'm all like, this is prime time. Your NFL referees just got exposed right there because everybody's talking about it.
That's not even nearly the first time, so it's so often. I mean, if you call it both ways.
If it was another team, you would have had those angles right away.
Yeah.
And you would have, hey, let's see that replay again. Let's see, but because it's 49ers, you miss that replay, the same thing as what happened at the championship.
But Bethel, you
have all these angles, but you don't see them.
Bethel, they don't have all the angles. Apparently, the guys in the booth says no. Well, they don't. The the level of sophistication on our equipment versus that of the NFL league office is not as good. I said, what? You guys don't determine plays? What the hell? You got to be kidding me. So, you guys seen it, but they didn't? Ah.
Because I have seen a lot of the times where they show a lot of angles, and then after later on they don't show those angles anymore because that criminates the NFL has those angles
they got the wrong
didn't
call.
do nothing about them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I just
but and then I think Atlanta Falcons have they pay the Seattle next, and then I think the Rams also play Atlanta too.
It doesn't matter. They're going to lose both of them anyway. Those two teams that you just mentioned, no matter what order, they just lost too many people. And unlike the 49ers who built their own team from scratch, they went out and bought a team to get a Super Bowl, and now they're suffering the repercussions. Rudy doesn't listen. I said, Rudy, you had more mercenaries on that team than they had in the French. Which war was that? Anyway, you don't. Cal Shanahan had to come in and build his own team. Well, you were talking trash back then, and now you've got to build your own team. Now you know what it looks like. I love it. So that's good.
Yeah,
that's funny. I can't believe McVay's going to stay there much longer either. So
I don't think so either. He'll probably just say, you know what, unless he wants to get free money and go somewhere else.
Oh no, he said he wasn't going to stay there and watch the ship go all the way to the ground, down to the depth of the water. He said he wasn't going to stay. When this guy's leave, he's leaving.
Yeah.
Well, Donald left. I guess if Stafford leaves, he's out.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? You got Stetson Bennett Jr. What are you going to do with that? Or Jimmy's not going to stay there. Jimmy's probably going to get out after 1 year. They probably just gave him a 1-year contract. I mean, Jimmy's still going to play with the team.
It was funny because Rams fans said, "Oh, at least my Rams can't hurt me this week because they got a bye week."
No, the Rams will lose even on the bye week. Hey, we got to go. Look at us. We're way over. Hey, Beth, I'll be back midweek for you. Okay?
All right, Rumble. Hit the like and let's go Niners. The Rams can't hurt me
Thanks, man.
This week because they got a bye week.
No, the Rams will lose even on the
BM, that's you. BM. Lloyd Banks, you need to watch. I should have known you're a Rams fan. You guys see through blue glasses, right?
Right,
the hell? Trent Williams is the best offensive tackle in the game. He don't have to hold anybody. Get over that one. Hey, BM.
BM, that's you. BM.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, Tony.
How you know I should have been a Rams fan? You guys see blue glasses. The best offensive tackle in the game.
BM is detained somewhere. He's definitely not near his phone. Or it's open and he doesn't know it. BM? Okay, please. Okay, Tony, is that you? Tony? I don't know. Everybody's got their phone open. All I hear is me and something else. Tony, ATL. Tony? Tony's working on the Rams fans. Well, you guys Trent got cooked by Rams. He was out of shape. Well, next time, hey, Lloyd, watch next game. And I guarantee you that trash you're talking is going to stop. Tony ATL. Okay. Was Tony the last person? Because I think that's it. Tony, I guess we're going to see you midweek. And, hey, fam, thanks for the contributions tonight. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I'll be looking for you, and that's the only way I can find you. Hit like. I'll see you midweek. Niners! Ooh.